What is up? Welcome back, everybody, to another episode here that We Don't Smoke the Same podcast, Wake and Bake. Thank you for patiently waiting. I appreciate everybody in the chat room chatting it up, keeping each other entertained. So I appreciate everybody that has been listening. Before we continue, I do want to give a big shout out to our sponsors that make the show possible day in and day out. Right off the bat, still at the top, Mission Smog. A rider from day one, bro. I don't know how many smog checks they have passed for the fans, including myself. If you need a smog check passed, hit them up. The one in Riverside, they will hook you up. All you got to say is you saw us on the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. My brand new my Escalade that I just brand new to me, got that pass right there, dog. Go get yours too. Also, make sure you guys check out Junkyard Trading Cards in the city of Long Beach. What's going on, Magic? I need my card refill, dog. I'm tired of everybody having Team Rocket cards. You know why? Because they got them in stock there. Stop by Junkyard Trading Cards in the city of Long Beach. Get yourself your card fixed that you need to get to have your Pokemon cards graded, collection, whatever you need. They have it there. Also, make sure you guys go to Pacalolo Flies at pacaloloflies.com and use code word EZone, BeReal TV to save yourself some money at checkout. And of course, I'm starting it off with a Bleezy. I haven't used that term in a while. But I'm also going to follow up with my favorite hash holes of all time to smoke. And it should be your favorite. If you haven't tried them, you're missing out. Get on the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast Patreon. Access to the secret menu. And you can get some of these Chiclets _ Los Angeles hash holes in your life ASAP. Trust me, they just award-winning hash holes because the pink one won best hash hole at Kushstock. So get you that one. So make sure you follow them at Chiclets _ Los Angeles. And last but not least, my good people at A+ Products. If you need some custom drip, if you guys just need some cool drip that he's designed, or you guys need to get some embroidery done for your taco business, for your painting business, whatever it is, he does all embroidery work for you guys. Hit him up. He's an official sponsor that We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. A+ Products. Follow his second page. He will get you hooked up and give you a little discount or throw in some free gear for the people out there that place the orders. Across from me is my legal co-host. What's going on? What's going on, Nitty?
What's going on, fool? Happy to be here. Free the Raza. Fuck ICE. Also, I'm an immigrant, so don't come after me when I say that too. But happy to be here. Thank you guys for having me. You already know it's a good day.
You didn't have to pay the $18,000. I mean, you didn't have to pay the $5 million.
What?
To stay here.
That's what it costs?
I think that's what it costs now to get your gold card, right?
Oh, card.
Yeah, you get your you get your gold card.
Not worth it. I mean, you got it if you got $5 million.
But it's probably gonna be mostly Arabs. Yeah. Also, next to him is the man with all the Chiclets hash holes. What's going on, Mr. Chiclets himself? What's going on?
What's up, guys? Thank you for having me today. X, someone always looks out for me, right?
Yep.
Let me get a seat. Appreciate that. Real quick, don't be mad at me, babe, but happy birthday today. I didn't tell you this morning. I didn't.
Wow.
Yeah. Hopefully this makes up to it.
There's gonna be a video. It says, "Is this a red flag?" And you know those? You see those videos where mostly girls will make it like, "Is this a red flag?"
Yeah.
Just
Don't
at
date
home.
him.
As soon as you said happy birthday, she popped the red balloon.
Oh shit! I called her right now. She didn't answer, so.
Oh no.
Oh, dog, that is.
Yeah, she's busy. She's doing a graduation for her school, so.
Oh, okay. See, hey, man, life be happening, man. Hey, man, you're married to her, man. So I'm saying, like, the day's not over. It's not like you forgot.
Yeah, it's true. It's not over. Just
what if it's like, babe, you didn't even know the surprise I had? You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
I
dog.
did it on purpose to work you up.
You'd be like, nah, I contacted your mom. I know exactly when you were born, and your birthday's not till I get back from the pod. That's what you
2-3 hours.
I went to Izo's Madrina and I found out the exact time. Yeah. Also joining us, it's been a while since she's been here. She knows how to play the guitar like a rock star, like a dude, bro. You know what I mean? I say that as a compliment. I'm talking about she can shred. She's funny. She's also cooking on the Instagram. She does a lot of different things. She was hosting wrestling. I'm talking about the one and only Tania Estrada. Let's welcome her to the podcast again.
Women shred too.
What's up? Did you say that I'm a comedian?
Yeah, I
Or
said
I think Okay, I must have missed
Did
it.
I not? Okay, well, and a comedian as well.
I thought you were gonna say I am not a comedian.
No. It's the contact high already. I'm already forgetting.
Yeah, she came in here with her CBD.
Yeah, shout out to Rob Van Dam for hooking me up with all this CBD right here. So
Did he go like CB?
he did.
You know that dude is I'm always a fan as a kid, but remember what happened here that one time he came here with his lady, Ray?
What happened?
He boned her in the bathroom.
Oh, Mr. and Mrs. Rob Van Dam. Hi, Katie. I love Katie. She's dope.
Dude, like right after the smoke box, like I thought it almost looked like a WWF skit, like behind the scene, the way that she called them into the bathroom, and I was like, okay, maybe she needs some help or something, you know? Yeah, she needed some help getting her pipes checked, dog. Like, cause dog, they were in. I think what would you say, like 40 minutes, fool? I didn't notice them. Because B noticed right away. We were just like, hey, what happened to RVD? Did he leave? We're like, no, the girl's bathroom's still.
They just got high in the hot box and fell asleep in the bathroom.
And then, huh?
Full session?
It might have been a full session because after a while, like at the end of the night, I closed up and I was like, the bathroom still smells like sex.
Oh.
You know, like sex is a smell.
Yeah, it's that sweat.
Yeah, sex is a common. Sex is just body fluids. Yeah.
So that makes sense. That's why they're happily married. You know?
Well, I mean, I'm just saying. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. You get it off when you can. You know what I'm saying? That's your lady. Go ahead.
Just didn't expect it.
He didn't make a mess or nothing. There was nothing to clean up. Nobody had to go in there with a mop.
That's
you know?
cool. What did B say?
He was just like, I guess when you got it, you know. Yeah.
Well, you know what?
You be respectful for the guest.
Yeah, there's no better bathroom in downtown LA to fucking than Be Real Studio.
Let's go. Hell yeah. We got toilet seat covers in these bathrooms.
Yeah.
Put one down.
Never
before you
get
fuck.
used.
Oh my God, fancy.
Yeah, man. I remember that's been quite the crazy. Have you ever done it in public?
Like in a bathroom?
No, just like just in. I'm not saying give like the crank, give everybody a show, but yeah, just in public, bro. I'll go first. I always got down in the cars.
In a car, but never out in public. Like, at a
What do you
park.
mean the car had to be parked somewhere? So
Yeah, but like an empty parking lot or something, but not like a park.
I used to go bone in front of my best friend's parents' house because it was always low key there.
He's like,
I
know
hope they
this
catch
area.
me. I wanted to know that I'm the bad friend.
I had a 1998 Ford Taurus, all tinted out windows, bro. So it used to be stretched, pull the seats in the front. Yeah, bro. What about you? Where'd you do it?
Mine was always in a house. The car a couple times, but there was always a house. I'm not a public fucker.
Well, it's cold in Canada.
You
Yeah,
can't fuck in the winter, dog.
Yeah, you get fogged up, and then oh no, you're right.
Man, you can't.
What
Build
about-
an igloo, have sex in it. You could do that maybe, but
Yeah.
that's gonna take
What about
some time, dog.
you? The car?
I mean, the car was multiple times, but I think the 30th place would probably be Venice Beach bathrooms.
Wendy's bathroom?
Ooh.
The beach, Venice Beach.
Oh fuck! Oh, those bathrooms are disgusting,
They
dog.
are. They are.
That's worse than a Wendy's bathroom. I'd rather fuck in a Wendy's bathroom while someone's taking a shit after eating chili than in the Venice Beach bathrooms, dog.
Man, we used to drink a lot during high school, you know?
Yeah, sometimes. Have you ever done it in public, Tanya?
Yeah, I'm specific. I like a nice romantic parking lot for me.
Underground or like beach parking lot?
Usually like level P4 is always good. You know, everybody parks in P1 to 3. you
Yeah,
know,
you're right, though.
P4.
No one wants to go all the way down there.
It's like you got a mansion. You know what I mean? Like all the lanes are yours.
That's why they have security at the top of the Universal Studios parking lot. I didn't know that, so I asked my homie about it. I was like, how come there's always more security at the top? And then he told me something about, he's like, more people, they have a fear of parking at the top. So they usually try to park closest to the ground, you know, just because you live in an earthquake place. So people like to park in the ground. And at the top, solamente vas, you only go if you want to do be a malandrin, bro. If you want to be a maniac. Like if you want to just do you either want to go up there to smoke. I asked him, what has been the craziest stuff you see up there? He's like, smoking, they don't really trip on because unless you're just blatantly just smoking it out. It's like the people go up there to nose it and people go up there to fucking bone. And the thing is that Universal Studios has a sheriff's department on site. Not a LAPD, a sheriff's department.
What kind of ticket do you get if the sheriffs come? And
The sheriff's department, you're looking at jail time, fool.
If they catch you fucking in a car?
Oh, because of the kids.
Yeah,
You're in the kid area,
friendly.
you know, so it's worse.
You're getting put on the chomo list.
Be like, officer, why are you bringing kids into this, man?
You know, I would say, you know what I mean? It's cheaper in the parking lot. Those Hilton prices are expensive. You know?
Yeah, you gotta have like a stretch car. But then again, I made it work in like, bro. I remember like when I was fresh out of high school, bro, a BMW 325. Dog. That wasn't my car.
What's the smallest car you think you could fuck in?
But that was the smallest car. I'm a lot smaller now, so I'm pretty sure you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, but then again, my tall.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try boning in my truck. Yeah, I have the space. You know,
so much room for activities in there.
Yeah, right. Like, let me find out my truck was in the bang bus, bro. Damn, bro. Let me find out, right? We can do some research. Has there ever been a bang bus in the Escalade?
Run a black light through it.
Or something like that? It's the black version of a bang
For
bus.
sure.
Bangcade. So Tanya, I've seen you play guitar. I've seen you do comedy. I've seen you cook a lot on Instagram. What are you doing the most these days? You still shredding?
You know what? No, I stopped shredding. I really stopped playing after the pandemic. I didn't play. But I have my acoustic just looking at me like, bitch, you gonna pick me up or what? Because, I mean, I have written songs that I'll do during stand-up, and I haven't done it in a while. So...
Like Adam Sandler status?
Yeah. Yeah.
So after not playing guitar for so long, since the pandemic, do you think you could just pick it up and play again like nothing happened?
You still have to warm up like a little bit and get your fingers going again. But yeah, like I've been playing over 30 years.
Oh, shit.
So
Second nature.
it's a second nature thing. I can just pick it up and, you know, once I'm warmed up and stuff, I can go right into writing a song. So, and then I learned a new skill, which is to be able to play the guitar and sing at the same time. Which is,
you never think about how hard that is.
it's so hard. Like I used to see it like in the first like 10 years, you know, you'd see Hole do it and you'd see, you know, Courtney Love and you'd see Kurt Cobain do it, but you try to do it and it's just off.
Yeah, the
Like,
rhythm is different.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
And multitasking, bro. Like
Yeah.
I would practice by jerking off and singing at the same time.
You know what? That would probably get you good hand-eye coordination.
Close my eyes, jerk off and sing.
I recommend it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Before I did like rap music, I tried to be a rockero, dog.
You could play guitar?
I tried playing the guitar. I had 2 guitars, couldn't get it down. Then I tried to be in a band.
So what made you get 2 guitars before you start learning
Acoustic
how to play
and
guitar?
electric. One of them I came up on, and the other one, like I think my dad got it for me from the Sears catalog.
Came up on like you stole it or?
Nah, like it was a gift.
Into your hands.
It was a gift. I wasn't doing that kind of YN stuff when I was younger. You know what I mean? Like
He was a GMB, a good Mexican boy.
GMB. Salvadorian. dog.
Salvador, sorry.
Oh yeah, Izon, you were in one of my music videos. Remember? For
Yeah.
Mexican Fruit Stand Man.
Yeah, that's right.
right. Years ago.
That was such a long time ago.
That was at the beginning of when we were when we met. What was that, like circa 2018?
Like
like that.
pre-COVID a little bit.
Pre-COVID, maybe even 2019. I think we filmed it. Look it up, you guys. Mexican Fruit Stand Man.
I forgot I was in that video. I'm probably back to that size. Like
I've never seen. Like, I keep hearing that's how big you were, but I don't.
No, well,
I
the
don't think
biggest,
I've seen it.
I don't know, man. Like, I feel like I've always gone up and down, but when you're fat and tall, bro, it's hard to tell sometimes.
Yeah.
Because you don't grow out, you widened up, you go widescreen. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you won't notice because they just keep making sure it's yeah.
Interesting.
But that happens when you're short. When you're short, you start popping out. You ever seen short fools with the little Mario gut? Yeah. I saw this video of this one big fool that I didn't know big fools can't put, like, when you get a certain amount of big, you can't put your socks on.
Yeah, you can't bend that way, dog.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, man, your stomach hits your knee and you're like, oh shit, I haven't moved. Can I bend down? You know?
Yeah.
There's some big guys out there. They're
I
so
know.
big that you can't, if you were to see them naked, you won't even be able to see their dick because their belly hangs down.
You know, speaking, one of the topics that I wanted to bring up too, Ray, how do you feel? I mean, I know you can't answer as much, but how do you feel about Dave Blunt's, one of your favorite musicians, officially working with the trainer and getting in shape? You know who Dave Blunt is? He's the big.
yeah.
I can't put down the cup. I mean, I don't know. I feel like dude's career is just built on like ignorant like stuff that he's just doing, and people love it. But yeah, he's apparently getting in shape. Shout out to him.
Good. Fuck yeah.
Do you feel that when you're that big, look, this is how big this guy is.
Oh,
that guy.
hell no.
Okay.
He's on
Do you-
Ñoño status.
Do you feel that when you're that big, you can do it just off of working out, or you need a vacuum under your
That big?
a little?
Step one, go for a walk, dog, and let's take it from there.
Walking is tough when you're that big, though,
know.
fool.
You saw how he shot a music video, right? They had to lay down a fucking turf for the back of the on the floor, and he had to lay down and do the movements.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
he couldn't do a whole music video.
yeah. No,
How do you
you're.
expect him to walk? Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're right about that. Like, how, like walking, cause fool, you ever seen fools that have those like really swollen legs, bro? Like, you just super leg, like those fools get tired quick.
So what's step one? Just move your arms.
I think you gotta have some kind of surgery when you're that big, right?
You gotta stop eating. That's what you gotta do. They eat like crazy.
They gotta
you
go on
know?
Ozempic.
Yeah.
Give that guy Ozempic. He could have Ozempic.
I think like it's past that, bro. It's past those Ozempic.
Just give him a 2 double hit.
You
Two
got
pills.
think about it, bro. You stretched out all your arm fat, like, cause you know everybody has a little arm fat. Imagine if that got filled up like a garbage bag.
Bro, it can
Like
get so
no
big.
matter how much weight you're gonna be like lifting to try to burn it, fool, you're gonna have to cut it and suck some of it out, bro.
Yeah, you gotta be looking like fat bastard
You cut it
Yeah.
open, just
Yeah.
chip bags fall out and
after
shit.
you had the surgery.
You know what? Have you ever seen what? It's disgusting, but have you ever seen when they take out the liposuction?
Just
Dog,
fat.
it,
End of stakes.
but it's not like fool. It literally looks like mocos and like just
What's mocos?
And blood.
Boogers.
boogers,
Mocos and
yeah.
blood.
Like,
And they just keep going like this, fool. They have that hole
Oh.
and they just keep going like cause that shit's all soft.
It must feel good though.
You're dead. Your sleeve, fool. Fuck off.
Looks horrible.
When you come off, you're just like you feel like you're wearing a large T-shirt.
Like fat bastard.
Skin, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, like fat bastard. That neck is a pussy.
like gone on the Subway diet.
So no more bands for you, Tanya.
No more bands, more comedy, and the cooking show.
What about this? You're really good at guitar, though.
I know I am. Actually,
Like
you
no,
know,
I think people don't understand because they've never seen you play. Like yo, when I'm talking about she's really good, bro. She is like badass, bro. She plays like a dude, bro. Like in a metal band. Just desmadre.
Do you
Thank
catch
you.
yourself air guitaring randomly sometimes?
Only when I'm naked, I guess. Just one of those things you do, you know, before
Gotta
breakfast.
air out, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta air out.
You know what, Ezone? Actually, yeah. I'm starting a band,
Yeah?
and I got 2 band members in it, and I don't want to say much about it yet, but it's my dream band. And
All girls?
You know when no, actually, it's gonna be with guys. Like I realized you can't be in a band with girls because you all end up getting your period at the same time, and you never stay together.
Is that a
That's
real
why-
thing?
Dude, it's a real thing. I'm telling you. I've been in girl bands.
Women
and
don't know
we
how to
Okay.
all
dance with each
sync
other.
up.
Hold on, I want to hear the explanation to this. You're saying that women that hang out together, if they hang out together enough, their periods will unite.
Their periods will unite, and you
Real.
guys will all go through the same hormonal cycle that you're experiencing. So if you feel bitchy one week, the rest of them are going to be bitchy too, because you all sync up. And that's a lot of the times when they break up is usually during ovulation, because ovulation, you're not supposed to be hanging out with chicks, you know, so you get even more frustrated. You're supposed to be out there getting dick to populate the world. So think about it. The Go-Go's never stayed together. Fleetwood Mac
Spice
got all
Girls.
fucked up. Spice Girls didn't stay together. Name one girl band that has stayed together this
my God.
whole time.
There's no girls that have their still high school friends that are still friends.
Well, that's a whole nother Oprah, but like this is more in relation to music and like hanging out together and like, cause when you're in a band, like you're like married, like you're hanging out all the time. You're practicing, you're doing shows, you're networking. It's a whole thing. Like the only girl band that I've seen that's still together, and that's because they're all probably in menopause, is L7. You know what I mean? So they've now regulated themselves out of that whole cycle of wanting to procreate and not being with a bunch of females. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that is nuts.
So
man.
so I realized that it's best for me to play with boys,
Yeah.
to play with guys. Like that's why we're, with Martin, you know,
Yeah.
and Slaughter. Like it was all great. The band was great until they brought in the drummer, the chick.
Yeah.
And this was a lesbian chick. Okay.
Oh,
So
dude,
she
she's like-
was like, she wasn't crazy for dick. She was crazy for pussy. So now she was already, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and she was young. So she was always having fights with her girlfriend, and she was always bringing that in the room, and that really messed up the dynamic of me just playing with boys.
You know
It's
what's
crazy.
is even in boy groups, like boys are always chill, and usually what fucks it up is a woman.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
remember the Beatles?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
right.
One of them started fucking some chick, and you know what? You're right though, man.
Because if it's just the boys, they're gonna have fun and it'll be cool.
I
We'll
used to
talk our
have
shit out.
dog when I was making rap music. I used to have a homie I grew up with, a producer. Dog, he like this was my homie. We're like, bro, we got to keep this going back and forth. Dude fell in love, valió verga todo. Like studio time, everything. Just he was going to Disneyland more than me. Just I mean, hey man, I'm glad the homie's happy and stuff like that, but just wasted talent, damn it.
Why boys rule, girls drool, man.
Yeah, I'm more a boy's girl,
Yeah.
like I'm more like I'm a girl. I don't got balls, but I love hanging out with the dudes. And because I've been playing since the beginning of time with guys in guy bands early on. The first one was a girl band, and that was a, disaster after a few years. But then I found myself jamming with dudes, and it's like, man, this is so much better because we're all focused on one thing, and that's just making music. So
You're correct about. I mean, you found your dynamic, what works for you. You know, like your balance. Because I never thought about that. I really didn't know that was such a thing. Now I see why a lot of this is why everybody's girlfriends can't kick it with the other producer's girlfriend, bro. We can't have the same problems, bro. You know what I mean? Our girlfriends or wives cannot become besties. They see each other when they see each other. That's an equal amount of interaction. They can't start fusing like Dragon Ball Z and then they have the same period, bro.
But it can work the other way.
Because then we're both going to have the same headaches every time of the month too, bro. You're going to be like, why are you mad, Ray? I'm mad because of this too. Fuck you.
Well, it can work the other way. It's easier for two girls to bring their boyfriends out and they become friends because they're cool. Because two guys can just kick it.
yeah, that's true. But
Sometimes, I don't know, man.
But I mean, even if you have to, even if you don't like the guy, it's easier to just kick it with some guy for an hour or two. You know what I mean? If you have to.
if your girlfriends start hanging out, they start calling to check where you guys are at, calling each other. Then before you know it, they're sending each other red flag videos on TikTok. Remember you were talking about red flag videos?
Yeah, bro.
You know?
They start uniting, bro.
They start uniting,
Yeah.
calling you a narcissist.
See, that's why
it becomes a whole thing.
That's why they gotta have like, bro. You gotta be happy, like in Latino families that we're so big that we have like cousins. They don't need to go out there and look for friends. You know what I mean? Like there's enough cousins. There's 4 cousins. You're gonna be cool with one of them. But again, why you gonna bring this gringa over here, dog? You know what I mean? Like she's your bestie. Now you guys are over here talking about. You should call the cops on him. He hits you. You know what I mean? Like
the family keeps that shit on the low. Like, hey, who's gonna pay the rent next month then?
But you think girls are sabotaging each other subconsciously by doing that?
yeah.
Like telling her to
low-key.
make decisions that she knows will fuck her up.
What, girls?
Yeah.
Girls have a natural tendency to self-sabotage. I think is really, really a thing. Guys are easy. They're cool. As long as they're getting their dick sucked, they're happy. But girls will self-sabotage. They never want to believe they've been hurt before in the past.
Overthinkers, bro.
Overthinkers, they've been hurt before in the past. So most of the times girls get with another guy right away. They never heal like themselves from the previous guy. So then that way the new guy doesn't catch the slack. Once in a while you'll catch someone, meet someone that's healed, gone through therapy and doesn't project that. But most of the times you notice girls have all been cheated on. So automatically when you're with somebody new, you're going to be like, that dude's going to cheat. That dude's cheating on me.
They've all had NXG in their life.
They've all had 8-inch dick in their life is what it is. You never see a girl like paranoid over a small dude dick. You know what I mean? She's always crazy over a big dick guy. Like that's why I always notice like when I date, I always want to hear that dude tell me a story like, man, I had to put a restraining order on the last chick because it's always
That's
big
those.
dick
She's
dude
like, those are my
problems right
turn ons.
there.
She's like,
No, those are the little things you listen for. Like, oh, so you had a restraining order put, like you had to put one on a girl. Girls never put restraining
And that
orders.
excites you because you're like, maybe I want to know what makes you so.
No, I already know what it is because girls never put restraining orders on small dick dudes. You know what I mean? They usually just go away.
What if he's crazy?
Or
Like, he
the
has a
other way
small dick.
around. Yeah, or the other way around. Guys never have to put restraining orders on their girlfriends if guys have small dicks because the girl's not chasing them. Break up and you're like, oh, okay. But it's the big dick dudes, the ones that catch the most heat.
BDDs.
You'll
you hear
deal with
that?
like the crazies, bro. Like, hey, bro, why are you threatening to hit me?
Yeah.
Like, there a reason to pull a knife out? Like, yeah, bro. Like that's some crazy. Have you ever dealt with some like crazy females like that? Like, what's the craziest situation you've been put out?
I don't usually deal with crazy people. I'm a vibe checker. You know what I mean?
I've gotten
I get
myself
out
in
of
some
that
crazy
shit.
situations.
I get out of that shit quick.
Like looking at it and like looking, you reflect every 4 years. You're like, oh man, I wonder where I was. I've definitely put myself in some situations. The whole knife thing, I've had that pulled on me. Yeah, at her house at this situation. I'm just like, damn, I gotta
Your
go.
parents are just in the living room watching.
Nah,
TV?
this is her house. Like, yeah, like I was a visitor. Like, yeah, I've had that kind of stuff.
Why did
Yeah,
she pull the knife on you though?
argument.
Over what?
Yeah,
What
stupid.
did you do that
Nah, it was.
made her pull a knife out?
Another
What did you do,
bitch.
Ethan?
What about you, chick? Did you ever have a knife or anything to pull out? Or a chick sock you?
Nah, it was more of a. She had a lot of dick riders, so they always try to start the issue.
Oh, like antagonizers?
Yeah, like she got mad, and then they're like, "What'd you do?" Type of shit.
Type shit.
Yeah,
I don't
no.
know, it's weird.
What about you on the other way around? You ever deal with like crazy dudes? Like, do crazy dudes get obsessed? What do crazy dudes get obsessed over on chicks? Like, what's an 8-inch dick for a chick?
One that used to make a lunch. You know what I mean?
like you're like, yo, we get sold on like, yo, you know what it's like to have lunch every day, dog?
Yeah. I miss the way you cut the bread off the sandwiches. You know what I mean? Shit like that. I've had a. So 30 years ago, you want to hear this? You want me to name names?
You don't have to, but I mean,
It'd be fun.
Okay,
because it
let's
was
do it.
long ago. So I used to date Ivan from Delinquent Habits.
damn.
When I lived in La Puente, and we broke up right before Valentine's Day, and he was little, and he thought that because I didn't show up on Valentine's Day or wasn't showing up that I was cheating on him. So he called me, come over and this and that, and have a nice time. And so I show up, dude, and he's just sitting on the chair with a gun right there. Like he had a gun right there.
Like the Joker?
Like is that how the Joker had?
I mean, or just like a
gun right
villain,
there.
just
like a villain. He had a gun right there, like a villain, right there on the armchair, and he just started questioning me so hard, and I was just like, I can't move. Like I'm gonna get shot right here, and I was like, damn. Like and then after that, I fucking never picked up the phone again. I was so scared of him. And then I saw him 10 years ago at a Be Real concert, actually, as a matter of fact. But he's all, it's been like 20 years, and I think he's forgot about shooting me. And everything's cool. I think he was sober. He was married. So, shit happens, when you live in La Puente.
That's crazy, man.
La Puente?
City.
Oh, it's a city. Like if you go like 40 miles east from here till you run out of hope. Like it's like
Before Bakersfield?
yeah. After the 605, before the Walmart.
Bakersfield
right
is
there.
like the entrance to Dante's Inferno.
Yeah.
I only went to Bakersfield once with Renee, and it seemed pretty sick. It was fun.
Okay,
Bakersfield's
Renee
the
went
other
to
way.
like the nice part of Bakersfield, which is like 2 places, probably.
No, that's actually different. That's up north.
Okay.
Up the 5. This is east, like east side of
Puente.
this La Puente. Yeah.
Fuerza.
So that's the craziest, I think. And then like too, when guys don't leave you alone, like they don't stop calling, they show up, they're knocking at your door, like that shit's crazy to me. But
What drives a guy to do that? Like, why would somebody? Would you do that?
She had an 8-inch dick. That's why, dog.
That's true. So that's what we're talking about. Yeah.
Why are you white people?
But like, what kind of crazy does that guy have to be?
I've never found myself like. I mean, when you've been with somebody for a long time, of course you try to get them back, but you give up after like. The normal guy will give up maybe like after like 2 months. But I'm not talking about consistency.
Yeah,
You're showing up. You're making effort. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna try to take you out. Let's just talk. And every week, like the effort goes less by less because you start getting the message. Obsession is different. You know what I mean? Like that's obsession. That's like I don't because there's some dudes out there that just can't be alone and they're scared of that. So like they very much like girls. They move on from relationship to relationship. And they just never get time to heal, and those red flags get projected onto the next girl. And if not, they worsen because you got the baggage from the last girl. You're like, man, I wanted to punch her, and I want to punch you too. You know what I mean?
You know what? I think for guys, I think it's when you're treated like really good and you fucking say no, to them and you break up with them. I think that's when they get obsessive because they realize like, fuck, like I had a good chick.
They fucked it up.
They fucked it up.
You find yourself
they want
alone.
it back. A lot of the times too, like, if at home, the wife doesn't give them head, and you do, they get obsessive. I think that's a big part too. But I think for guys, like think about when you guys have been in a relationship, like what made you want to go back to find that chick? Because she treated you nice. She made you feel like a king. Like she made you feel good, right? It wasn't, like if she was treating you like shit, nah, but I think it's
I want to go back because she punched me in the neck every day.
Yeah?
No, I'm just kidding.
No, yeah, you usually don't go back. Yeah,
yeah,
nobody says that. You go back because she made you feel
You're
like
like,
a
yeah?
king. Yeah.
Hey, maybe that's your
Really?
thing. I don't know.
Hey man, some people pay for that, Hey, I'm gonna read this. What is it? Chris's comment. Chris USA in the chat room says, "I've had a guy take my glasses, so I couldn't leave. Like I can't drive without my glasses."
That's crazy.
That's wild, bro.
They just started walking.
That's
bro.
kidnapping, bro. First of all, who is this? Velma from the Scooby Squad? You know what I mean? Like when you
How
take your
thick are
glasses
your
off, just like I mean, that's some pretty bad. You know what?
Then you just drive.
You should have called an Uber at that point because you shouldn't be driving if you can't see without those glasses. What if you fall during while you're driving? Some people really have some crazy vision, huh? Like, just have you ever put on somebody else's glasses and you're like, yo, what is
Holy
this
shit.
microscope?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're like, damn, fool, this is. I could see like New York, no?
It's like an instant headache sometimes when you put on
It is.
a pair of glasses.
I get dizzy.
Do any of you fools have to wear glasses? Yeah, no.
But I sometimes like I could read far, but not like so far. I think I might need them, but
What's the closest you can start reading?
how close? Right up to my face?
You know what? We're gonna do an eye test here live. I'm gonna buy the chart, and I think we're far away from here. We're gonna see who has the best vision on the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast, bro. Because I could just literally put the chart, and we're just enough space with enough lighting for us to be like, all right, bro. We're not optometrists. Is that what you call it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not optometrists, but we're finna find out how hard that job is.
I just memorized
People start coming here to get their eyes checked, dog.
Let's do it. We give out glasses.
We give a Patreon eye check exam.
Let's get an optical sponsor. We'll do the test here. We'll send you to get the fucking glasses at the fucking.
Do a little Armenian little deal. We're like, listen, we give them customer. You sell them glasses, bro. Armos and Russians are the king of scams, fool.
Who?
Armenians and Russians.
Armos.
Yeah, they're like the kings of scams.
Credit scams.
What's
Yeah.
like the worst Armenian Russian scam?
The
think
car
they're better?
accident ones, cause they.
Really?
Okay, dude, I'm gonna tell you something. So I used to know
Oh.
this. I used to work at this car dealership. They used to have a car rental place. No longer in business. The owner died. Max, rest in peace, your soul. It used to be a great place, bro. And my cousin used to run the car rental place. And they used to rent out not like craziest cars. This is like if you're on a budget type of thing. So there used to be this Russian guy that every like twice a year, there used to be this get down, bro, where I don't know what happened, but the accidents were staged and fools were getting broken off. Fool, the witnesses were paid off. The fool that hit the car was in on it. Like, this was all just one big thing. The place they took the truck to, it was all just a one big money thing. It was crazy. Yeah.
Really?
So I feel
Damn.
I've heard those too, and I feel like somebody told me one time that you get a U-Haul and you pay the insurance on the U-Haul. you know, the big box truck.
Uh-huh.
And you got the metal in the back.
Uh-huh.
And you hit the car, and between the two doors,
Uh-huh.
it's not really fixable. So you can total loss it, or you hit the car in a place where you can upcharge the insurance, and you know, break bread after all, you know. parts
So
and
you
labor.
hit the U-Haul.
Yeah, but the U-Haul, nothing happens to it because the big ass fucking truck.
You hit your own car with it.
And you hit
say
your-
it was your own
Yeah. So just in case someone says see it, or you go to the U-Haul's insurance too.
You heard it here
It's
first on the We Don't Smoke the Same
Weird.
podcast.
Yeah.
Step
Fools
by
be,
step, how to
fools be
commit.
doing tranzas out there like crazy, dog. Like fools be out there like tranceros, dog. Just
In Canada,
tranza is a scam.
in Toronto, it's Tamils. Tamils do a lot of scams.
What did you say? Tamils?
Tamils.
What's Tamils?
Sri Lankans.
Sri Lankans are called Tamils?
Yeah, they're the same thing. There's like Tamil people.
Is that the N-word of Sri Lankan?
No.
It's just
Yeah, he's just gonna tell us the most derogatory term for them.
Okay, what do you,
Don't be such a fucking Tamil.
What's a Sri Lankan?
Sri Lankan?
Sri Lankan.
They're like Asian?
no, yeah, they're like South
Are
Indian.
they the Asians with the little
South
ponytail?
Indian?
South
Okay.
Indian, like Bangladeshi almost.
They're the ones with the little ponytail at the end?
No, they're just they're like the dark Indians. Really dark.
Oh damn.
You might okay.
really.
They get treated the worst, huh?
I mean,
Cause yeah, that you
just all over the world.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like certain countries, like
yeah, but their whole country is the same color as them. Well, there's some light skins, but like you know, they're the dark.
are these fools like the Diglett color
No, they're like.
or Geodude?
Yo, can we pull up a Sri Lankan? Ray, can you pull up a Sri Lankan so we can show them? Ray, pull me up a Sri Lankan.
Put me up a Sri Lankan.
We don't get those in East LA for some
This
reason.
sounds like a South Park term.
I can show these guys.
Yeah, no, I mean like that's what I'm saying. Cause I'm like, how dark, fool? Cause for them to be exiled and be like, you fools have to pull up
Well, they're
scams.
not exiled. It's just that's their country. That's their region that they're in.
Why is the
That's just-
South side always got to be the bad side, bro?
Oh, okay, yeah, that's Diglett dark.
See, but Alex said, show us some dark Indians, Ray.
Hey, that fool in the second row though, the fool in the second row looks like somebody that could be somebody's quinceañera. You know what I mean? Like some Indians really look like Hispanics, fool.
Yeah, like that fool right there.
Yeah, fool. Like those fools look like the type of Hispanics that will have like weird ass names like Herman or some shit like that. You know what I mean?
I think
And
the,
this guy's Herman Deep.
the haircuts.
The haircut, yeah, bro.
We got similar hair.
That's true. How come other regions got different hair, bro? Like how come black people got that hair?
I mean,
Like you think it's because
you
they're
want
from?
the truth or you want a racist?
I just I think you think it's like a geographical thing, fool. You think like because if I
100%. Like
like-
the only everything is made for us to survive. Like
Yeah.
like the reason we have eyebrows is to stop sweat from going into our eyes. That's
Really?
the only reason it's there.
Really?
Or else we'd be sweating right into our eyeballs.
It does burn sometimes.
It
Yeah.
does, you know.
yeah, fool, when you get your eyebrows done, they're so perfect that it leads the sweat to go under. It's like a little trail, dog. It's like a little trail. That shit follows a little line. It's like, oh, right in your eye. Should have never done them.
Everything is with purpose. There's nothing on your natural body unless you got like a sixth finger or something.
Yeah.
You know?
That's a mutation at that point, yeah.
But like for the regular human normal body, no disrespect to anybody with 6 fingers or extra penis or whatever the fuck you got, but
Dude,
everything's there for a reason.
Dude, you remember that you remember the fools that used to have big hands and big fucking feet?
Kawhi
They used to be dog. They used to dog. I'm talking about Ninja Turtle feet. They used to be asking for money sometimes back in the day in the Santee Alley. It used to be like a mutation, dog. Ray, I know I'm not the only one that remembers this. It's like an enfermedad, fool. Like it's like a condition where the hand is gigantic or the feet is like big and it looks like a Ninja Turtle feet. Like, can you look up something like that? I don't know what. I don't know what.
That's what I was thinking.
I think I got you on this one right here.
Fool, like this was just it'll look like literal like a Ninja Turtle feet, dog. And these fools will be in like downtown in the
Dude.
alleys asking for money. Like that. Well, that's way different.
Look
That's like
up,
super mutation, but
underscore Mark Davidson. On
but it's
Instagram.
would you say
Is
it's
that one of the Bigfoots?
elephantitis?
Yeah.
Would you say that's elephantitis or dysmorphia, bro? Because elephantitis is just won't stop growing type of deal.
I thought that's what Lizzo had. I'm just kidding. That's
What's
one of her
your
songs.
Instagram?
like
Morning.
that fool would just like it's not diabetes food dog. I'm talking.
Ja-
Oh, you found? Hold on. Maybe Ray pulled it up.
You think that's a genetic thing? It must be.
It's like it's for going in the Ganges River.
Oh shit.
You can get that. No, I'm just playing. I'm playing out of it. I bet you could.
That's-
Yeah, look, that right there. Fool. You've never seen these fools? Santee Alley guy.
Yo,
That's Ninja Turtle feet, dog.
that guy needs to like start an Instagram and like kick people for money.
He needs to fuck people for money with his toes. Fool, that fool took Martin's trophy for the biggest toe right there, dog.
Motherfucker on OnlyFans, dog. He'll make a killing. There's some freaks out there.
Yeah, that fool's probably gone, bro. Like he,
COVID got him probably.
they probably got that.
You think
fool,
you can't
dog.
push him over because his feet are so wide that he can't bend?
Fool, he had special
just
sandals,
always stand.
so when he walked, he kind of like you could hear the little
Slapping.
like a duck. Like yeah, I remember seeing that fool when I was a kid, bro. And then like I don't know how long the fool lived, but like or if he's still around, but that was crazy. Well, we should try to
How's
well
your
once it
foot,
dies
buddy?
down. Well, Santiago is probably closed right
Let's
now.
get him on the pod.
Yeah, let's get him on the podcast. That'd be great.
Just your feet though. You stay out.
We have him do the soccer ball thing.
That'd be crazy.
Take him to a LAFC game. Be like, yo, sign his foot.
Get Nike to make some custom shoes. It would take 6 Chinese kids to make his shoes
Yeah.
instead of 1. They have to work together. It's a big project.
Yeah, no, that was crazy, but you never seen the gigantism, fool?
There must be a guy with his hands too.
Yeah.
Just
No,
big ass
no,
hands?
some of them have the hands and some of them don't. You know?
Get slapped by that fool.
Oh, it's that slap boxing thing. That
Instant
legal?
knockout right there.
A couple happy birthday shout outs that I wanted to give today. Big happy birthday shout out to We Don't Smoke the Same's very own Rock Sampson. I know his birthday was yesterday, so I want to give a big shout out, happy birthday to him. We love you, Rock. Thank you for the endless amount of closeouts and everything you do for the podcast.
You're bang the fuck out this podcast.
Glad you're a part of the team, and he will be sitting in tomorrow, so we'll celebrate tomorrow. Remember, he's an alcoholic, so we don't have to bring him cake. Yeah,
drinking.
just yeah.
I'm not drinking.
Oh no.
Chicklets read the comments last time. I hope you guys know that.
traumatized
All right,
myself.
it's traumatized, and he doesn't drink anymore.
Yeah, just in case you didn't wish Rock, go say a happy birthday from the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. Also, a happy birthday to We Don't Smoke the Same podcast very first guest ever, Felipe Esparza. Happy birthday!
Oh, happy
Yeah.
birthday.
Yeah, I saw a post in his birthday. Yeah, so
Happy birthday,
or maybe it was a
Felipe.
couple days, but I saw it this morning. So happy birthday, Felipe Esparza. You're a real ass fool. That fool was our first guest ever, dog.
That's tight.
Yeah. And last but not least, one of my favorite movie franchises of all time. Happy birthday, Jurassic Park. It released today, 1993. Changed the fucking game, dog. Yeah.
Big movie.
That movie changed my life, dog. I love dinosaurs to this day.
I love the theme song, but I could never hum it because I always confuse it with something else. Can you do it? Can you do it?
Damn.
I was gonna go. "Da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na."
That's the one where like they're getting chased, bro. Like,
That was the final count.
I remember the T-Rex made me hate him in the first movie because I was like, he was like the villain, but then at the end, I got all emotional because he was about to get killed, and then that thing saved him, dog. Yeah, dog. I was just like, no, dog, this is how it's gonna end because he was fighting the super mutated T-Rex. Hey, dog,
That
dinosaur
movie
lore.
made me want to smoke cigarettes because Morpheus was always smoking cigarettes.
You're talking about Samuel L. Jackson?
Samuel L. Jackson. Sorry.
Yeah, he was just like, yeah. He made smoking a cigarette. Fools in the 90s made smoking a cigarette
Yeah,
look
man.
cool as fuck.
I was 6. I'm like, I have never smoked a cigarette, but I'm like, I want a cigarette so bad.
Who made you want to smoke a cigarette, bro?
My dad. My dad used to smoke cigarettes.
Damn, that. I thought it was like somebody famous.
I used to steal darts from my dad's pack.
Fuck.
Yeah, before I left for school, I would just go in his thing because he would come home. He would do late. He would work night shifts, and every morning before I leave for work, I'd go and open the closet, look at his jacket. There's just fucking a bunch of change. I'd take some change, and then I'd take a dart, and I'd fucking leave.
Who made cigarette? You ever think smoking a cigarette was cool?
Nah, not cool.
But like, do you ever like se antojó?
I didn't, bro. You know what I smoked before I started smoking any kind of weed?
BDs
No, strawberry swishers.
by itself?
Themselves.
Damn, you were hanging out with a lot of black homies.
South Central, bro.
Yeah, I was like, that's how you know, because I remember the first time I tried to black him out, he was like, you gonna hit this? I'm like, y'all sharing this?
Phillies. Were those the first blunts you smoked? Because I was on like Century Sam's and
It's not Phillies. Phillies is the East Coast thing. It's Swishers over here.
Yeah,
What about you, Tanya? Like, did you see Betty Page or something?
I always thought smoking was cool. You know what I mean?
Like,
You're right. Like,
smoking is
That's what I'm saying.
Smoking
Because
is
she's
cool.
Still is.
her style is
Yeah.
very like, you know, like, what do you call it? Pinup.
yeah.
Pinup style. Yeah.
Yeah. I smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like giving for like
That
fools
is
that are
part of
into
that
like greaser
style.
styles.
Yeah.
Fools will always pick up a cigarette.
Yeah. It's definitely something I want to give up this year. It was a bad habit I picked up, but I always pick it up and put it down. Pick it up and put it down.
I smoke cigarettes from time to time.
Yeah, they're nice. You know, it's like I was smoking outside my car, and the like little gangster homeless guy comes by and he sees me smoking. He's all, "Hey, good morning." He goes, "You right there connecting the dots?" I'm like, "Yeah." It's kind of, you know, which
'cause
you're in your
chilling.
thoughts, and yeah, you're smoking. Smoking is like to take a moment and like gather your thoughts, kind of thing. So that's been why.
I just pretend I'm Japanese when I smoke.
Yeah, dude, you go to Japan a lot, man.
Just take a
That's
hit
so
on
dope.
I'm like, ugh.
Do you smoke in Japan?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Like weed or
Cigarettes.
Oh,
like they're
cigarettes, yeah.
Japanese
I
cigarettes,
bring
right?
back so many cigarettes. I'm holding on to like one pack of these Greek yogurt cigarettes from this company called Pure.
They really taste like Greek yogurt.
Yeah, fool. I'll crack it open one day.
Ooh.
That shit is fucking.
Save me one, Izo.
I got
I've never
you.
had a Japanese cigarette. That
Oh
would be
man, you're
dope.
missing out.
There are flavor packs in them. It's like a gusher pack.
Oh. You know what? You know where cigarettes are fucking cheap? Because here they're
Native
like
reserves.
$15. No, dude. Tijuana in Mexico, in Baja, Mexico. Swear, dude.
Are they good though?
Yeah, they're good. $2.50 for a pack of cigarettes.
You guys ever tried a Belmont?
A Belmont.
It's a Canadian cigarette. It's the best cigarette in the world.
No.
I've never had a cigarette that tastes as good as a Belmont.
Really?
What does it taste like?
It's just a good cigarette. It tastes like a cigarette. It's just a regular cigarette. But
Oh no, I want that flavor
there's
shit.
nothing that tastes as good.
Give me that
If you
flavor.
Get a
Cancer.
Belmont. Go to Canada and get a Belmont.
When you go, send me one, dude. If not, it's
I'll
gonna turn
bring
into
you
a
back.
I
movie.
got you. You know what? I'll get you a pack because I know the homie keeps him stocked because he goes to Japan a lot too, so he has a liquor store. I'll get you a pack.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
shout out
it's
to Daddy's Liquor out there.
definitely something I want to quit doing this year.
Cigarettes?
At some point. Yeah.
I don't
It's
smoke
time.
them anymore, but I miss them.
I used to smoke prime times. You ever smoked the prime time? Dog. That was like the
Sounds like a black guy cigarette.
Oh, for sure, dog. With a name like Prime Time, who else do you think they were advertising it to? It's like, yo, what's up with this Prime Time? Yeah, no, but straight up, bro. They'll have a gold filter. Come on, they had you there, bro. It had a gold filter, and the filter was flavored, dog. And it used to come in like a pre-roll packaging, just singles. Yeah, that shit was crazy. Yeah, man, fucking crazy. We definitely our topics have been everywhere. Tanya, what's up with your comedy these days?
So we just hit our 2-year anniversary. We've had a show at the Laugh Factory Long Beach on Wednesday nights with Paul Rodriguez, the Spanglish show.
Consistently?
Spanglish show.
Like-
Consistently, 2 years.
Oh,
congratulations.
Building it. Thank you. The producer is and it's his show, Mel Garcia, but I help him produce the show. We go over the lineups, things like that. We take requests from comics. I field a lot of the requests from comics to get them some stage time, and it's kind of hard. Like
I would
there's
like to put in a
thousands.
request.
Are you here? How long are you here for?
I live here.
Oh, you live here now.
Yeah. I moved
Yeah.
here like 7 months ago.
Yeah, see how it's done, you guys, on the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast.
Let's
Like that's how.
go.
Like
Yeah.
I'll put
This
your
is where
name
all the
in.
bookings happen.
That's where all the booking. Ezo make shit happen. That's what it is. And Ezo, dude, we'd like to have you back at some point.
You know, I have been working on some stuff, so I thought about doing a surprise set because I feel like a lot of people are afraid to say a lot of things up there. Like, you know.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd love
and-
to get him back on stage.
No, because you know how I get, fool. Yeah, you know I go up there and it's just like, fool, I'll say a joke about black people and the black fools are laughing. They're just like, it's true, bro. He must live next to us.
And he didn't want to do it
Yeah,
so
like-
bad. The last
like-
show we did, he didn't want to do it so bad, but then he hosted and he had so
roasting
much
everybody.
fun and he didn't want to get off the stage.
You know what? Mel Garcia is the host, but if you guys want to come and do sets, maybe we book you on the same day. So then
let's
that
do that.
way you
Let's vlog
guys
it.
can.
I'll get my
you guys
camera
come.
guy.
Oh, that'll be dope.
Let's go.
That'll be dope. So yeah, so Wednesday nights, Laugh Factory Long Beach, Spanglish show with Paul Rodriguez. He's our headliner. So it's been consistent 2 weeks. We do really good for a Wednesday night. I think we pull in over 100 people now, which is great.
That's the one Tommy does, right?
Tommy.
3
Three
plates.
plates?
Yeah, he's done
Earl
the show.
St. Clair?
He's done the show. Yeah, he's done the
Man,
show.
you guys are
The
like
homie
100 people
Mucinex?
now? That's- 'cause I went to an early one. And it was started by like 30, 40 people.
It's 7:45. Yeah,
No,
so
the show.
you said an early
Yeah,
show
like,
or earlier,
Yeah,
like
yeah, like
years
one of the
ago.
early ones you guys
Yeah,
did.
it was,
And
it
and
was like
it was cool,
30,
small,
but it's still
and I was
30,
like, cool.
40. You're
But
right.
Yeah, but now
Yeah.
you guys are hitting 100. That's
Now we're
cool.
hitting like
That's
100.
progress.
It's
Yeah.
progress. That's been consistency. It's been 2 years now. So that's been Wednesday nights.
Wednesday, and where can they get tickets? LaughFactory.com?
Hit up one of the comics that's on the show. That you look at the flyers every day. Follow at Melvez33, MEL Vez 33. I think it is. Yeah, Melvez33. Or follow me, Tania Estrada 334. Unicorn Poo Productions, and just send me a request. Take a look, and if you want to come on Wednesday, it's a really good deal because the tickets are $38.50 to get in there. But if you're on the list, you get in for free. You get
sick.
comped.
It's a good club too, man. Like
It's a great club. It's
you gotta
beautiful.
understand, man. Like if you're like, listen, if you're hesitant to spend some money when you're going out, especially for like admission, you shouldn't be going out. You should probably be paying that credit card balance. I'm gonna be 100 with you, or doing something else with that money. But like if you don't have to think about it, and you're out there for a night of fun, don't think about how much it costs to go to some of these. Of course, I'm not saying overspend, but don't think about how much it costs to go to some of these things, because you will get entertained. Which brings me to what is it? The next topic, Nitty. Let's give Nitty a round of applause for his first production at the Comedy Store.
Thank you.
I'm sorry I missed
Thank
it.
you. It's okay. Shout out to everybody that came through. Chiclets came through and blessed almost everybody in the audience with some fucking chiclets. So that was pretty sick. It was a good time, man. It was cool. It was my first show that I got to produce there. And I got fucking Pauly Shore came through, and I got to bring Pauly Shore on stage. That was one of the.
Nice.
That was pretty fucking.
That's
cool.
a flex.
Yeah.
That was
Congrats.
pretty fucking
Yep.
cool, man. And he took my papers. He saw my papers. He's like, "Can I have these?"
Yeah.
And he took them. I was like, "Hell yeah, dog."
Was he like, hey, buddy?
He did a bunch of that. Yeah, man, that's cool. And that's another, like, you never know when you're at these clubs, especially in like LA. You never know who's gonna come by. You never know who's gonna stop in. So sometimes your free ticket or your whatever could lead to you fucking seeing somebody crazy. You know?
Yeah, the show we've been having, we have Willie Barcena pop in. So he's been popping in.
He fights you
and-
after the show.
So I was at a
Not
show.
anymore.
I was at a show at the Haha Comedy Club a few months ago, and then Sam Tripoli was on stage, and he said some shit, and some guy came up to try to fight him. He swung at him, missed. He punched this audience member in the face. It was a woman, but Willie Barcena was there, and his son was there, and his son's an MMA fighter, and his son ran to the stage and dealt with it so quickly.
Oh my gosh, shout out to Fabian Barcena.
Yeah, Fabian.
I know
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
Perron.
yeah. I was like, yo, you're the guy.
Wow, damn.
Yeah, see, the Barcena lineage comes with
Yeah.
putazos, dog. Like, yeah, bro, fucking. Every time there's a story about, like, fool, I don't know Willie that well, dog. I've only met him a couple times, and when he came here that one time on the Green Thumb show, dude, like every time I do hear many stories, but my favorite stories about hearing from this fool are from fucking Felipe, bro. Every time Felipe says a story about this fool, it's always about him fighting another comic or fighting.
He was a boxer, right? So
Yeah, like
he was a boxer, and he likes to drink. So put that shit together, and you're like, yo, I'm gonna knock some motherfuckers out, bro. And you're a comic, so we talk shit naturally.
That's hilarious.
You know, comics like to poke the bear, and sometimes we do it purposely.
I love Willie. Willie's one of my best friends.
I don't know him like that, but I mean, I've only
Yeah.
met him a couple times. But
I love
great guy.
him.
And
He's
his
a great
son
guy.
went
Yeah.
and beat up an audience. So
Great
hell yeah.
son. Great kids.
I'm
Great
into
kids.
it. Yeah.
he's like, how's this for a punchline?
Hey, now your show was good, Nito. I liked it. It was really funny.
Are you gonna do it again?
Yeah, for
When-
sure. I'm trying.
When's the next one?
I,
You know it?
I don't know yet. I'm waiting.
I'll definitely be there.
Yeah,
I'll do
hell
some
yeah,
time.
dude. Yeah, fuck yeah, we'll do it, man.
I'll be an opener.
Let's go.
So I'll have the
It's
least
fun,
time.
man.
Is this where I put in the request?
Yeah, of course. I got you. Let's go. We'll do it.
See how it
We'll do an
happens?
all Latin Hi, I'm Nitty. And
Oh,
we'll make it
nice.
all
Hola,
Latino
I'm
comics.
Nitty.
And
Hola, me llamo
yeah, we'll
Nitty.
do Hola, I'm Nitty on that one.
Hola, soy Nitty.
And it's cool because like I do it like I'd have a bunch of giveaways from people. Like if I had more time, I bring people on stage. We play rock paper scissors for shit. You know what
Oh,
I mean?
nice. That's
I want to
funny.
make people like I have little talent contests. You know, if you have a talent, Just gotta show me for 20 seconds, and you'll get some free shit.
Oh,
And
damn.
sometimes people can do some weird ass shit.
Okay.
Somebody gets on their knees. You're like, yo, stop.
That's funny.
You win.
You win, dude. Just don't. Just dropping the knees is like bust out a cucumber. It's like, let me show you my talent.
You're like, Tanya, get up. You don't have to do all that. It's in the gift bag.
In the gift bag.
And that's I want to bring that vibe back too, because you always talk about how the vibe was at the store before I got out here pre-pandemic.
But I want to say that in a sense where I don't know if that's because a lot of people that were there. This was like pre-COVID and pre-Fent.
Yeah.
Like everybody when we were hanging out there, the yayo was flowing.
Outside of that, I want to make it a smoke box. You know
So-
what I mean?
so it's-
I'm not, you know.
So
I mean, whatever you guys want to do.
But it's like at that era when we were hanging out at the store, not only was people on that vibe or on that time, there was a lot of killers around. So there was a lot of people that were drawing in a lot of. Not that I'm no disrespect to anybody there right now, but Joe Rogan was there. And people
shit.
like Dave Chappelle was there popping
was a
in all the
mass
time.
exodus.
There was some crazy people that were popping all the time, and much shout out to George Perez because he let us hang out a lot of the times backstage and all stuff when we were there and going to that little secret bar because he did do his thing, and then we were able to just open doors for ourselves too. But shout out, got to meet a lot of cool people just hanging out, being a part of that show, and just getting to know different people.
So do you know the new booker then? You must know her.
I've never met none of the bookers, dog.
The new booker is Rose off. She used to be a bartender there.
Does she have blue hair? No.
No.
How does that work? Serious question. Does a bartender become?
She was there for 11 years, 12
Moving
years.
on up.
You get to learn the
It's like
business.
bartending, like
They're watching comedy.
I think it's
every day.
because everybody there, like if you get your assigned job, you get paid for it. Like there's always an opportunity. It's like, hey, if you want to learn this, you go peep game type of shit. So you can like a lot of the doormen, like they don't just do door guy shit. Like sometimes they handle merch. Sometimes they gotta close up. Sometimes they gotta do a whole bunch of other stuff. So I guess you get to know the ins and out if you pay your dues there some way somehow.
And
Yeah.
the main job of a booker is to know the comics. And imagine bartending there for like 12 years.
Oh, yeah. That was like made
Yes,
for
you
her.
know,
That's
you know
cool.
everybody. Right?
It's nice. You know what? I have to say that it's nice to see that a woman is doing that job. Because there's a lot of male bookers out there, and there's not that many.
Well, right now I think all the main clubs are female bookers.
Oh, Laugh Factory.
Laugh Factory is,
Yeah.
so is Improv, and so is the store. All female.
Oh,
rooms.
how you
Yeah.
know what? I didn't notice
Yeah,
that.
it's all female bookers.
I've never met none of the bookers there. I've only known Richie, the guy who used to run
Yeah.
it, and when he was running it, it was crazy.
Yeah, Jay Davis used to run the Laugh Factory. Now it's Maria. So yeah, it's kind of switched over.
Yeah, it's all ladies.
I wonder why. I wonder.
Trump's America,
Interesting.
baby.
But that's good. That's really good. That's America.
Yeah, but once again, congrats, Nitty, for that.
Thank you, bro.
It was pretty dope to see that, and I'll definitely be a part of the next one. No problem.
Fuck yeah.
Let me see. Did you see this story that was trending about what is it? R. Kelly's lawyers are asking the judge for immediate release because there's numerous hits out for murder in the jail that he's at.
What would he do? You been pissing on people?
No, it's just people don't like PDF files,
Oh, that's true.
So, and I didn't know that. I didn't know he was in general population where people can have access to him like that.
Just start singing R. Kelly as they come at you with
Okay,
knives.
realistically though, do you think
he has been saying.
he has been singing, bro? Because I heard there's concerts going on in there, bro. Like,
Also on the sexual level, I'm sure.
but there's fools that are just not gonna tolerate what dude was doing. As you shouldn't. And
Probably one of his jail boyfriends that he broke up with, and now he's with another jail boyfriend, and that jail boyfriend wants to stab him.
Really?
Just guys, fucking guys.
Because if you just made that up, that was really good.
I made that up. Yeah.
I'm like, how do you know?
do you think they're gonna even think about letting that fool out?
I don't know. I don't
All
know.
right.
No, they're dude. Him and Diddy should probably be boyfriend and boyfriend. They're not getting out.
But you can't.
They're not
You,
getting out.
as much
Best
you
boys.
can't put these fools in there because then at the end of the day you're like, that's what I was into, so I'm in here for life. You know what I mean? Like,
They should be in. They shouldn't even be in general population because that's what it's like. They'll stab you. They will kill you. They will hurt you. If
you've
you
seen
have
what
a
happened to
keto
Tory
rat.
Lanez.
What happened?
The guy,
already?
you know, he got the guy who
shot
supposedly,
Megan the Stallion.
yeah, supposedly he got stabbed 12 times, and then the video came out.
What?
Yeah, and he still survived
And
it.
they're coming out and saying that he never shot nobody.
Yeah.
Oh,
they had the
yeah.
video came out where Megan the Stallion actually said, I cut my shit through glass.
What?
And that video was, they've been saying that since the beginning. But it's like now, I don't know, man. It's bullshit.
That she
Free
didn't
Tory,
get
dog.
shot, supposedly, or they're saying that the girl did it, right?
Yeah.
Like, I wonder. Well, why?
You know, after the
Because they
whole
got jealous because
after the
Tory
whole
was-
period unite thing, I'm starting to feel like maybe it was girls didn't want to be around girls that time. She's like, you know what, bitch?
You know what? You know what that was?
Girls don't like
That was
girls.
big dick problems.
Yeah.
That's,
They were
I told
fighting
you,
for the big dick.
They were fighting for the big dick. I bet you. I bet you.
That's probably
You don't-
what it is, dude.
You don't shoot another girl over a small dick. Like,
Women need to go to like a fucking group, like, you know, like how you take like your whole.
It's anonymous.
No, you gotta go to like a work like where you make everybody like a teamwork empowerment camp or something. You know what I mean? You guys gotta learn how to
Like-
work together more.
women.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they have them. You know, but we don't
Mandatory.
go.
You know when they make everybody at work go, or your whole class has to go to this fucking teamwork building thing.
Well, you know the problem too. Like, you can be cool to work, but there's always got to be some girl that's a petty bitch. You know, that's the problem. Like, seriously.
Maybe
though.
it's because you're coming into the situation with that attitude.
No, I don't. I'm not even
Because
doing
you're thinking,
anything.
you come into a situation and you're like, which one of these is the petty
No,
bitch?
sir. I'm talking about when I used to work corporate and I used to work in the office and I was hella cool and it was always that one bitch fighting with.
I feel like she would have like
everybody.
her desk would be
Trust me.
your desk would be decorated for every holiday.
Who, me?
Yeah, like in
of
corporate-
course it was.
Yeah,
You
like, I
know,
feel
and here
like-
she comes. Can I talk to you, Tanya? You know, we've been talking, and you know these colors just don't go with our palette. Like,
Wow.
you know, or however or whatever. There was always something going on. But I'm seriously, I do not come in with that attitude. It's always another woman. Come on, like people out in the audience. Like, don't you know? Like those one chicks that fuck it up for everybody. Like, everybody's hella cool, but there's always that one toxica. Always that one toxica.
Female XG.
Really? XG's
He's he's fully toxic.
Is he?
Fully toxico.
Damn.
la
I
fuerza.
remember when he was so young. I guess he's been nicely seasoned and traumatized, huh? He's now toxic.
XG,
He's
in
fully
the chat,
toxic.
Really?
XG, how toxic are you if you're in the chat?
He was
Tell us.
always so
No
nice.
accountability, toxic. Yeah.
Really?
That's like the most toxic. Like it's like that's like the equivalent to like a girl who cries and then goes cheat on you and says, you know what I mean? Like those videos where it's like, you know, like she'll cry in front of you and then she's sucking dick like somewhere later when you're gone. You know?
What's a toxica to you? Like, tell your definition of a toxica. I love this.
A gaslighter. Like if you keep gaslighting the situation, like, because I want to say like, like you're asking me, so in my opinion, a toxic situation is like when you don't find a solution for shit. Like, you know, because I feel like as men we're always problem solvers. So I'm like, I don't like to keep going back and forth over some shit. It's just like, hey man, this is 2 and 2 equals 4. The solution has been solved. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like to spend time on that. So I feel like if you're a gaslighter and you keep fanning those things, that's very toxic energy for me.
Any woman that cries easily, anything is toxic.
Huh. Okay.
If her response is tears, toxic.
That is fucking funny. Dude. What about you, Chicklets?
Beware.
I guess. Yeah, same thing like you said. That's how I kind of see it too. Yeah.
Well, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, I don't know.
just don't fan the flames.
It is what it is. Move on. But fucking 2 weeks later, if you're gonna bring this shit up again,
That's super
what are you
toxic.
doing? Yeah,
that's a
what
red
I'm saying.
flag.
And then 2 weeks after that, and 2 weeks after that, it's like, all right, so you obviously don't want to be here, so fuck out.
Like you're like, yo, like, what are we talking about? You know what I mean? Yeah,
it's like,
because I don't know. I feel like the man attitude is always to be a problem solver. That's always like we've always been a hunter gatherer. We know our job is to hunt and to gather. That's the equation that works. So it's like a natural instinct as a man, you're always gonna want to solve the problem, and even if you can't solve it, what do?
Yeah.
We figure it out.
Yeah, and then if I'm the problem or something happened, well, you know,
Because
it
is
is
just
what it
drunk
is.
yelling at her.
Listen,
I'm the problem.
listen.
Oh, you saw my homie yesterday. That's like I've known him for since high school. He says like that sounds like what? Yeah.
Somebody, Kate said, God forbid a girl has working tear ducts. Okay, yeah, but
Hey,
there's
listen,
no
I'm
need
not-
to use them all the time.
Yeah, I'm like, if your response to everything is tears, come on. You know this is just gonna get worse. Fucking.
Like, you shouldn't watch an Instagram video and then start crying the rest of the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's toxic style, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Like it's a picture. Like you don't know what happened.
I'm sorry. Do you cry a lot? Are you a crier?
No, it takes a lot for me.
We
to
should
cry.
have said she'll sock you, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ask Willie Barcena.
So,
I came close.
so am I wrong about the tears, the crying thing?
What, women? I
Yeah.
mean, I think that women that cry all the time, there's something wrong. You
Yeah,
know,
that's what I'm saying. Toxic. It's too much.
It's
Don't
not
bring that here.
necessarily
Yeah.
toxic. I like, if she's using it for manipulation, then it's toxic. But if she's crying out of genuinely she's hurt or whatever it is, or you know what I mean, you got caught fucking her sister. I get it.
Why did it go right to that situation? I thought we're just like, if you meet someone and you're talking to them and you realize this person cries all the time, you're like, this person's toxic. I'm not trying to
Usually,
involve myself with this person.
Usually, if someone's doing that, they're coming down off tweak, huh? Remember, everything's emotional. The dealer
You
hasn't
are
answered.
from El Puente.
Yeah, bro, because
La Puente.
El Puente,
La
bro.
Puente, El
You
Puente.
just said the bridge, bro.
But yeah, toxic. Yeah, I agree with you, Izon. I think gaslighting is like the toxic,
Ultimate toxic
that's the
behavior.
Ultimate toxic behavior is when you just don't let it die, or as guys like to say, you don't shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Or the simple thing like, oh, you saw a picture of me and a homegirl together. It's like, why are you mad over that?
Because she was sitting on your lap.
Yeah, it's like you have bad thoughts already. It's like, why are you thinking like that?
Oh, that
Yeah.
I'm sure that happens a lot between couples, huh?
Yeah.
Izon? Like in social media, like when your girl sees you all hugged up with a real pretty chick, and they start checking their Instagram, and they start imagining things.
I take pictures like Keanu Reeves, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like, pull up a picture of what Keanu Reeves takes his picture with his fans. Like,
Oh,
this
like
is
this? Like, doesn't touch?
Yeah, bro. You don't be doing none of that. I'm in no danger, bro. I don't like.
Yeah.
I like peace in my home. I don't like. Yeah. Like I like having the time to get high and to chill with you, but I don't like, bro, because. I know I have a really bad temper, bro. Like I get and it's not like I fucking just get fucking super aggressive, but I fucking obsess over being angry, bro. Like I literally think about it all day.
I can only imagine if you yell at us the way you yell at us. I can only imagine what goes on behind closed doors at you.
Like, okay, so look at how he takes pictures, bro. He doesn't. He'll take pictures, but there's never like over his fans. I think the only one he puts his hand over is his lady.
Look, just standing next to each other. You're hilarious.
Yeah.
That's funny.
John
Yeah.
Wick, baby.
Well, I mean, she's
Gentleman and a
killing
scholar.
people in John Wick.
Keep it
I think
classy, dog.
That one's okay for them to be holding each other. Holly Berry and Keanu Reeves. That's like the one picture, but next he's just shoulder to shoulder with people.
You ain't catching John Wick slipping.
No.
Nah. Yeah, bro. And then I think he's also explained it too, and then he also said it's like a whole thing. He's like, I'm not trying to embrace everybody else's energy too, bro. A hug is some spiritual shit. It's like rubbing elbows. Like rubbing elbows is some fucking that's like the worst thing. You could destiny swap with somebody, bro.
Really?
Absorb somebody's energy from that shit. You know what I mean? Like it's like look into that shit. You know what? One day I'm gonna have Tania back on, and
I just did Tanya's podcast.
yeah, I did hear it, by the way. So we might do that interview, just because like you've been on that, and I want to have it just with people who has actually experienced and have got a reading or have actually done with it. So let me and you, we're probably gonna do that one and actually get some real deep spiritual questions with her on that one, because I did hear that podcast, and I was actually with my madrina yesterday. I was at a spiritual mass. It was crazy. I can't get into that, but you know, it's very enlightening and very eye-opening. It always is. I mean, you know my mother. You know my mother. You know,
Yeah,
right?
of
Tanya.
course. I just saw Tanya a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, it's
Hola, Tocaya.
Yeah, I forgot Tanya and Tanya.
What does Tocaya
Yeah, I
mean?
love it. It means same name. Same name, twin.
Twin.
Yeah.
Twin.
So, yeah.
Tocaya. Izon is my
Is that-
Mexican Tocaya.
It's like the wrong term. But my name's not Nitty. Yeah. Yeah. Nah. That's a crazy thing, bro. But like energy exchange and all that stuff, I don't know, man. Some people believe in it. I know some people here don't. You know,
I
so
believe in it. You're right, dude. Energy exchange, that's a whole thing.
energy vampires are a real thing. It sounds like a joke. No, it's real. Somebody could fucking come take your whole fucking energy away. And you know, and the best proof that I can give you is not even like you looking out for it. If you've been in a relationship that has been like didn't work out and it was always draining to you, that's a perfect example.
Oh, tell me about that.
No, like if you're just like a upbeat person, like if you know yourself, right? And you're like, yo, man, this isn't like me, and like somebody that constantly just keeps putting obstacles and barricades in your life that you're just like, why am I wasting time on this? You know what I mean?
Damn.
So it's just you kind of, you know, like, I don't know, people are kind of like draining like that. And like if you ever been in a bad relationship, you notice that some people fill your cup and some people drink from your cup.
Damn.
You know, like some people are here to be like, oh, somebody filled the cup up. I didn't have to go get the water from the well and carry the buckets to fill it up, but I'm just going to drink the whole cup. And some people are like, fuck, it's running dry. Let me replenish this. So it's, you know.
Damn, that is so. That was
Give and take.
You just reminded me. It's so true. You know, that's all. Have you ever studied quantum morphogenetic science, like the study of energy and how it applies between people?
I've seen different things on it. Like, I don't know. I haven't I actually looked into that term, but you know, like, what do you mean? Like, actually, like trend, like.
Oh, I learned it from look up the Russia Revolution. Like, wait till you see this machine. It's a freaking machine that like goes into your energy field, and you become more sensitive to energies around you. Like, you know, like how you said you absorb people's energy. Like, you know that, like, you know when you're in a room, right? Like, and you're with a bunch of people, and
Yeah.
you guys are all like happy, having a good time, right? But imagine a girl that comes in crying, you know what I mean? She's fighting her dude, toxic. Everybody's seeing this. That energy, everybody feels it in the room. You know how that whole room would change of energy?
Yeah.
Because you're absorbing that type of frequency and everybody's feeling it.
Especially if you have strong energy. Like, I'm not, like, if you're conscious of it, like, I know, bro. Like, I know I'm fucking big energy, bro, wherever I go. But just how I can be big energy and lighten up a room, I mean, you catch me on a bad one, everybody can feel that shit from the moment you drive into the parking lot.
Yep.
It's that same energy, just different.
It's just bigger and
projected
bad.
differently.
It could be bigger and better or bigger and badder.
Yep, you feel
That-
it.
Yeah, and it's just so it goes both ways, and it's just like what you choose to entertain and who or what fills your cup or who takes from it.
Yep. Like, you ever notice couples that are codependent? Like, highly
Yeah.
codependent?
I see that a lot now.
And you see that everybody's just like, but what they're doing, if they're not growing, somebody's draining somebody's energy in that. And it might be a vice versa. And you can tell because they look all hollowed out. You know what I mean? Dark circles. Like, you know, and the other person looks all, you know, all happy.
Like
and
two twins in a
good.
womb. One eats the other one.
Yeah, it does. And, you know, and it's just, you know, someone's energy of always being needy, getting it from, you know, another person. And you're right, Izo, not filling their cup. That
Yeah.
is so true.
Yeah, and I use the example relationship because people, like, that's usually where people experience it first, because you don't really experience these things amongst your friends because son amistades. Like, unless you get in business with them or unless you're dealing with them on a daily basis and you get to know somebody really, really well.
And then you realize some people are just filling their cups with piss.
Yeah, true that.
So do you think a bully is a energy demon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're coming to
Is
get
that what
all
that, is
your.
that what that that's like?
Terrorizing,
what I'm understanding. That's-
you're swatting, you're taking people's energy, bro. Like you're crushing any that's out of envy. You're crushing it down. You're not even trying to take their energy. You're just like, I'm insecure of my shit, so I'm gonna fuck your shit up.
Yeah.
That's like the equivalent to the kid that sees can't build his own sandcastle, so he goes see somebody that's done and goes kicks it.
Yeah.
It's just like, fuck that. I couldn't build my shit.
Wow.
Yeah, man, that is quite the thing. In other news too, another topic. Ray, you might be happy about this. You saw that the re-release of the soccer shoe, the Predator, was released.
I sent you a
Pull up a picture of the Predators, Ray. And I know that this sounds hella fucking sus. Like you're like, I want a pair of the Predators. You're like, nobody wants the shoes in this day and age called the Predators.
R.
But back
Kelly's
in the
favorite
day,
shoe.
these shoes were the shit, bro. If you were into soccer, Sedan's fucking shoe that he would fucking wear it. This was the shit right there, bro. A lot of people would be on there, bro.
Yeah.
Right there. This shoe was the shoe back in the day. If you're a '90s kid and you played, bro, this was the fucking.
Were they
Shoe
gonna
rack.
have the same?
Geo kid must be pissed. Right?
It's red for the blood when it stains on it after you've done your predatory shit. So it'll just match on there.
Oh, this is one of the goats of soccer shoe, dog. Put some respect, dog.
Same color waves
R.
gonna
Kelly
come out.
shoe, dog.
Yeah, they re-released like that, the actual soccer shoe, and then they made the indoor one, which is what a lot of people would just buy to just rock.
You got to get a pair. You look good in those. Come on. You got to live your
I was thinking
childhood
about
dream.
it, but
Come on.
I gotta see if I could find
He
them.
just clicks as he walks.
I would actually wear them to a LAFC game because they match with the black and gold.
You just click everywhere you walk. Everyone would think
No. They have the pair without
right.
the.
Are you a skinny shoe person or a fat shoe person?
I'm flat-footed, so I love more wider space I got. It's better.
Like the bulky shoes.
Yeah, but I hate that they take up so much space when I travel.
They do.
I fucking hate shoe travel and things. So it's like I feel like you could. Sometimes you could fit 3 pairs of Vans for 1 pair of bulky shoes that you take on a trip, bro.
Yeah, man.
Straight up,
It
bro.
becomes the shoe that you wear there becomes a whole option too. Now you're like, oh fuck. Everything becomes a fucking. It's too much shit.
There's
too much
too many
shit. You
options.
have
Is
too
what
much
it is. You fight with yourself over yourself.
I had to bring like my whole wardrobe out here, and it sucks. It's like, holy fuck, dog. Half my shoes are still back in Canada because I can't bring them here. It's just too much shit to fucking.
Can someone ship you a pair like a month?
Every time I go back, I usually try to go grab a pair.
Maybe the shoe of
You
the
take
month
stuff
club.
back, switch it out, and come back.
No, I just bring it over here.
So they're just slowly stacking.
Yeah, no, it's a trip, man. Also, another topic I wanted to bring up too. You see, Elon Musk is backpedaling with the tweets now.
Really?
This one came out with a statement talking about, the statements I might have been too harsh on Donald Trump.
What?
I think he.
So does that mean they're not real, or is he just saying sorry for saying?
Nah, because Trump pulled up.
I think homie was having dinner or something like that, and he seen a laser in his shirt, and it was like he got a call. Was like, don't you ever talk about me again? Yeah, he hung up, bro, and then straight up, bro, like he was just like he was probably shook. I think I told you, bro. Every president gets 3 fucking bodies, bro. Straight up, bro. And I think he was just like,
This guy has way more than 3 bodies already.
but like, on his second term, you know, he can start over.
That is so funny. A laser on his shirt.
Yeah. What
Something.
do you think happened? You think?
No, I think he made that thing and he was all laughing and shit, and then literally wherever he was, Trump pulled up on him. Bunch of cars rolled up. Trump walked out and went, "Listen, Elon," or whatever.
Because you know the reason
And
that
he
he
pulled
got
up on him.
the reason he got fired was because he went up to somebody in like the board there and told them it was like, this is a stupid idea. And he got in his face and homie socked him. That's where he got the black eye. They went and told Trump, and Trump was like, I've had enough. Like he's got to
He
go.
got punched by someone in the White House.
Yeah, Elon got. That's where the black eye came from.
Wait.
And
I missed this part.
Yeah, he had a black eye 2 weeks ago, I think.
He got fired too?
Yeah, that's why they had the breakup.
Oh.
Damn. Maybe boys can't get along either.
Dude, Mino novela, right?
I mean, yeah, dude, it's fucking crazy, man. But
Wow.
he said he went too far, man. But you know what has gone too far? And I don't want to sound like I mean, I waited a while to address it. But, hey, man, the protest definitely went a little bit too far, man, if you ask me, in my opinion. I definitely, stand with the people that are, affected by this. And I feel for you guys, and it's crazy out there, but
Free the raza.
a lot of people out there are trying to get involved in the movement, and they're catching federal charges, and they don't, because these are federal agents that are out there, and I get it. Much power to you if you're out there, being a political activist. But I think that the people that are in danger kind of need to have more resources to have, like, the same way we prepare for an earthquake is the same way these people should have resources, or somebody, or these groups should provide resources available to them of what happens in case they get deported.
Yes, that would be more helpful.
Because I don't think, messing up stores and all the stuff that our taxpayers in California, which are already overtaxed, is the proper way to do it or get change. And I think that this just makes a lot of us look bad as a whole raza, because if you think the tension is already high up there when, these deportations are going on, just wait till it's all said and done, and then they're just like, remember how they fucked up the city, and next time you get pulled over, see how much the tension is, bro. Like, because every other group that goes out there and does some crazy shit like that, bro, it just gets worse and worse on them.
Yeah. Well, LA has a history, you know what I mean? Like, if we don't like shit, like, they fuck around and find out. It turns into a war. Like, that's one thing. If you look at the history of LA, we have never backed down from anything. And people unite. Like, they may not like each other, but they will unite for some shit like this.
People,
but it's not right. Like, the rioting, the ruining people's businesses, like, making the city ugly. That's not right. I think con esa se pasan de verga, güey.
Yeah, like, I mean, there's people out there, like, there's people that are getting trampled to death, fool, because they don't put this on the news, or do you see? Some of them are covered. There's bodies that have been found that have just been like, hey, fool, there was somebody found unconscious in the middle of a place that got looted. There's, all these small businesses. Fool, que culpa tienen ellos, bro? They're not the ones calling ICE, bro. Like, these people should be focused on, like, maybe providing immigration reform or resources to all these people. The people that are really out there really, really make, like, at least doing what they can to try to help these people are the lawyers that are going to the detention center, not causing a ruckus, and trying to tell these people, aquí está mi tarjeta, por favor, llámeme, yo le puedo ayudar. Those are the kind of people and resources these people need, bro, because I don't think the people that are getting in the back of these trucks and getting deported are going like, pues chingaron el edificio, qué bueno. You know what I mean? Like, así me siento bien, ya voy a regresar a México, pues, like, bro, like, I don't think none of these fools are looking at what's going on and just like, pues qué orgullo. You know what I mean? Like, I really don't feel that way. I'm not speaking for them, but I say in my opinion, bro.
How many of these people that are rioting and stuff do you think are just not there for the actual protest? They're just coming for that. They're like the Antifa people, or just coming to fuck shit up.
There's been Craigslist ads. I've been seeing them. They're paying like thousands of dollars for people that are strong. I don't know.
Just
Can
to
you
come
pull
in
up one
and
of
fuck
those
shit up.
Craigslist ads? Antifa Craigslist ads?
Someone's trying to build an army, pretty
circulating.
much.
They're just using the protests as at a time to, like, same thing that happened during the BLM. It was like a bunch of all these groups came in and started the rioting, gets everybody riled up. It's not the actual protesters that are doing it.
And every time that happens, dog, it makes the ethnic groups or the races involved look even 10 times worse, bro. Because if you thought the tension between the cops and the groups involved were already high then, think what's gonna be like next time that everything clears up and they're like, fool, we know how these fools act, because just how we know that how cops could be and how they make a pre-assumption of everything. I'm trying to deal with this a lot less interactions with them as possible. So I'm not trying to draw attention. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to get involved in any issues like that. where it's like it's a whole community. Now the pressure is on us because they're like, oh, bro, these fools can't have nothing nice. It just they just mess it up and just do all that. That's just wild, man. Like the destruction. Like protest is a right. 100% is an American right. Go ahead, exercise that. But I don't remember when other groups that actually made like a difference, like like MLK and stuff like that, with the peaceful protests. Like it took a longer time, but shit got done. They didn't go and just mess up a whole bunch of things, bro. That shit just makes it also look bad.
Bro, and they're fucking up shit that they live next to.
Yep.
The
Yeah.
fuck are you guys doing, bro?
I'm saying it's not
Like,
them. It's
It's not, and it's not me,
if
dude.
you're-
I was
yeah,
home.
yeah, if you're
Stayed
at-
home.
If you're at the federal building, cool. You want to get into the federal building, fuck them. But you're fucking up the fucking store that you live down the street from. You're fucking up the car that, they're blowing up random people's cars.
And-
They're fucking, like,
And I'm not, and I also want to also maybe put in there, man, there's a lot of people that have been here for such a long time, bro. And during a lot of other administrations, it was so easy to get papers. It was so easy to maybe get involved in the process, this and that. And sadly, because Raza thinks that, oh man, I don't know how to talk to lawyers, so I'm not going to go ahead and look for that resources or at least even take that risk. Or it's not going to, or they make the pre-assumption it's not going to work out for me. You know what I mean? And now the consequences are here where it's just like, let's just say you had an extra 10,000 lying around. You could have got your paperwork started with a lawyer or something like that. But let's just say you chose to throw a quinceañera or buy something that you shouldn't afford, or maybe get into a house or a truck or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Something that, yeah, it looks cool and but you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people in those situations where it's just, you see jardineros and people, and they're just they interview them. They're like, how long have you been here? They're like, 26 years. I'm like, bro, you're working 26 years and doing all this stuff. I was like, you couldn't make a little sacrifice to, maybe talk to a lawyer. There's a lot of lawyers that help out a lot of these people, bro. And it's and in California, you have the most resources here, bro. We have resources for everything. Fool, you could throw your baby in the trash and you won't be in trouble. What other state, fool?
That's funny.
Why are you doing white people charges?
And yes, that is the reason. Everybody who keeps saying she got deported, no, he did not. But that is the reason he is not here. It's a high tension fear out there, and he's scared. So it's understandable.
did you see that post of Kaleem, that one black dude that does the fucking, he watches the videos and does his fucking little reactions to it? Yeah, that guy. Did he really get deported? Yeah.
if you're gonna protest and riot, if it turns into a riot, instead of damaging shit, take that energy out on your local pedophile. You guys
That's
just get
where
together and
that
beat
should
the
go.
fuck out of that guy. Don't they have to come to your door?
Yeah, you go to Megan's Law and it's
Yeah, bro, they tell you where they are. Like, you know where to go. Nobody will be mad at you.
Yeah.
That's
Right?
Asian Ray got deported. Whoever that is.
Hey man, there's people out there. Hey, at some point we had, shout out to attorney Peña Gallo, we had an attorney that's an immigration lawyer specialist sponsor the show for months. So I'm just saying, man. If fool's out here saying them this fool's talking a lot of shit, doing all this stuff, I'm neither here or there, bro. But I'm just pointing at what I'm saying is not lies. There's a lot of people that did call the attorney and said, hey, my tia needs this and I need to get her paper fucking handled and all this stuff. And they ain't tripping on it no more, bro, because she actually did handle stuff. So, hey, man, all I'm saying, man, is the people que se pusieron trucha, man, salute to you guys, man, and the people that let that opportunity go by, I'm sorry, I feel for you, man, but there's nothing realistically that.
Do not come.
I think me fucking up City Hall is not going to stop you from, you know what I'm saying?
Just lay low for a while.
Getting deported, So it's just, hey, man. But I just wanted to go ahead and cover that, man. But if you're out there, just be careful. Don't catch a federal charge, bro, because a federal charge is way different than a regular state charge. A federal charge, you will be looking at some jail time.
You'll be getting a room.
I'm sorry, prison time. Not jail, not the towers. Prison, bro. You need a jumpsuit. You're there for the stay, and you might get a little gay. You know what I'm
Go
saying?
spend some time with R. Kelly.
Did you see Scar from Cholos Try was out there and he got shot by rubber bullets? Did you see that?
Yeah, Cholos. Yeah, I did see that.
Scar?
My mechanic got shot twice. I was going to play the videos. I posted them on Patreon. I posted the videos that my mechanic has. I'll post more of them on Patreon. We'll play them tomorrow because I tried to play them today, but the emails didn't
Your mechanic got
get out
shot?
through. Yeah, bro. My mechanic
Why?
was out there waving the Salvadorian flag instead of fixing my car.
Oh, I thought he was working on...
See my car, this fool was out there waving the Salvadorian flag.
Shout out Mission Smog. They were at work.
No, not that. Yeah, Mission Smog. Mission Smog was, yeah. Yeah, fool. I was over here. I was like, fool, this is why the Beamer took an extra day for the hoses, dog. I was like, some mangueras, dog. Why you out there fucking waving the flag? Ya ves, dog. I'm gonna show you guys that he should. In the fool, he kept the bullet too. It's huge, dog.
Really?
Yeah. I watch. I'm gonna bring it. I'm gonna go see him. I'm gonna go bring him out. I'm gonna bring him after I see him after the show, man. That's no Patreon. If they want exclusive content, they're gonna have to pay. Yeah, I'm just saying it's gonna be in the Patreon because I don't want to get flagged or I don't want to be one of these people that. That's another thing I wanted to point out, dog. There's fools out there filming music videos, fucking promoting OnlyFans, like fucking like, you know, doing takeovers. Like, come on, bro. This is an opportunity to fucking exploit this cause, bro. Like to put your music. I'm not even trying to talk shit on anybody's music because I would be like, yo, exploit your shitty ass music. Nah, bro. This isn't an opportunity to get them views up, bro. We all know that half of you fools are on TikTok, and the reason it's a minute long or under is because you guys are hitting real bonuses, hitting millions and millions of views. Like, they're like, hey, man, come on. Like, the press, let the press be the press, dog. There's so much independent press out there that have the right passes, but you fools are out there trying to get that Instagram bonus or TikTok bonus, catching rubber bullets and shit.
These OnlyFans girls know that no matter what the state of the world is, horny will still be there. So it doesn't matter if there's a war happening.
It's like masturbate to this illegal pussy.
Exactly. You know, they'll figure it out.
That's crazy though, man. But yeah, man, that's just I just wanted to give my 2 cents on that, man, and I wanted to talk it. I don't like to get too much into those kind of things unless I have the appropriate things. I like to not get into them because number one, I'm not smart enough to debate these things with you guys. I'm not well educated enough. I'm not saying I'm not smart enough, but I'm not well educated enough on the topic for me to go back and forth with you guys. That's why I say, in my humble opinion, I always say it in front of whatever I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying, hey, this speaks for all Latinos and all this. This speaks for me. He's on. That's me. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to put that out. You know what I wanted to point out too? That's been kind of I've been trending out there. These fucking AI videos with the Bigfoot starting his own life. Have you seen these videos? The Bigfoot, he was like, hey, what's up, man? I'm just growing this granddaddy purple. And he's going on with his life. He's doing podcasts. So many AI Bigfoot videos, bro. There's like series like on these things. Bigfoot is an entrepreneur. Bigfoot in the NBA. Like, bro, and AI is, I am entertained.
Yeah, it's doing its thing. But that's a human asking AI to make that.
Yeah.
That's not AI just being like, hey, look what I just released. You know? Someone had to program it to make that.
Yeah, no, there's I don't know if you've seen him, Ray, like, but they're like, it's like Bigfoot. He'll be like, what's up? I'm over here. It's like in the woods. He was like, my plants are doing good. He's like, I had to move this human out of here. Scared the shit out of him. Yeah, and it's really entertaining.
Please send that to me. I have to get on this. I want to watch this.
Oh, you'll go down. It's like the Chinese series with the dogs, King something. With the dogs in the shelter.
King Charles.
Yeah, King Charles. Yeah, because the
disappeared.
Series probably ended, or the dogs probably got ate.
The dogs got ate.
Se comieron los perros. Look, no, is that it? Nah, that's not it. That's not it. Nah, it's just, I'll post it on my Instagram, or I'll post it on the We Don't Smoke the Same Instagram, so everybody could do that. I'm gonna recap on that. And salute to all my clip guys that are doing the clips. Thank you so much. I've been doing a lot better. To the homie who's been doing the clips for the We Don't Smoke the Same and the Dr. Green Thumb shows episodes where I'm at. I got this clip asking Godfather if he smoked at WrestleMania. Find out, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, clip guys, give me a couple clips, dog.
You got to pay him.
Hey, you dog. I don't even know who you guys are. Where are you guys? Holler at me. I'll give you a clip.
They're going to be like, first of all, hi, my name is, this is my Cash App. You got to be like, send me a payment if it's serious. They could be like, hi, I'm Nitty. Hi, I'm Cash App. Yeah, no, there is but yeah, no, I'll put you in connection with them if you need clips done. I just
Ray, some clips.
Please.
Ray blocks you, bro. Yeah. Is there a curfew on again tonight?
So far.
Oh, it has to be announced?
But it's not everywhere.
It's only downtown LA.
So what?
Put
Everyone
a poll up. See if they think it's going to be a curfew tonight or not.
Like what?
Skid Row goes back to their tents. 6 p.m.
Well,
boys.
you have to be out doing business, and you know
They're always
out
doing business.
You know what's crazy is they can go around sweeping up all these people, but they can't do that to the
I
homeless.
know. Go sweep up Skid Row.
What the fuck?
Why can't
That's crazy.
Why can't we just say they're all illegal there?
I'm sure you're not gonna find no papers on them. You probably barely get a fingerprint. Who knows if they have fingers? Like what the fuck? Like,
You know what my theory with Skid Row is? I feel like a lot of those fools have bodies on them.
sweep them up then. Why the fuck?
You know
you
what I'm
sweeping
saying?
up
Like I
real
feel
people?
like there's some serial killers just amongst
Yeah, for sure.
the Skid Row crowd.
Those fools
Really?
have guns.
I think
bro.
there's some crazy characters in there that are
Nice.
like, you know what I mean? Like somebody who's just like, I just dumped a body in the woods and I came back over
Dude,
there.
you
Well-
gotta be crazy just to be living there.
Well, dude, remember Richard Ramirez lived right there off 7th and Main, right? Was it between at the Cecil Hotel?
Yeah.
And Skid Row, and this downtown has always been Skid Row-ish, right?
But
It's always had that.
He had his own house.
Where?
The guys who live on Skid Row.
Oh, he
Some of
no,
them
he lived
do.
in he lived in that hotel, but he was always just running around,
Yeah.
like, and he was murdering in the hotel too.
shit,
Richard
really?
Ramirez,
No,
you know that
no,
story?
no, no. One of your
We gotta look
Latino,
up some
one of your
Richard
favorite
Ramirez.
Latino.
Dude.
Yeah, we gotta have the cop in here, the
What are you talking about? Yeah, I'm a cop in here.
the guy who caught him.
Okay.
The guy who caught him. He used to, Gil. He used to do Gil Carrillo. He used to do the podcast with George Lopez. I used to listen to that podcast, man, and then Theo George is emotional, dog, because he got into one fucking podcast dispute. Ya estuvo la podcast. Yeah. I mean, hey, man, I love me some George Lopez, but bring the podcast back, dog. I enjoyed listening to that shit. You're like the one fool who has all those famous people in your phone, and they'll actually show up for you, your raza. Anybody else that will try that, bro, or at least you do it, dog. You know what I'm saying? They respect you enough to do it, so I really enjoy some of these interviews. I was like, yeah, I remember this fool. Because, he's high profile. He has, like, a lot of people that is like, all right, he could get a 5-star celebrity in the house, He probably plays golf with people like Joe Pesci and shit, I was waiting for that interview. I was like,
Joe Pesci would be so sick.
dog. Old Joe Pesci?
Any Joe Pesci. Joe Pesci's sick.
Make this a clip. Make this a clip, so then that way George Lopez can see it and start the podcast.
That's
Oh.
right. George Lopez, please bring back the podcast.
Or come to our podcast.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah, and fuck what all these other fools said about your podcast and all that. That drama is entertaining, bro. Don't entertain it. Just entertain us, fool. Bring the podcast back. You and Gil. Missed that fool fucking talking about that back in my day. That shit was fucking awesome, bro. Yeah, straight up, man. Tanya, do you remember the Me Too fucking movement in comedy?
The Me Too movement in comedy.
You remember where like fools were just canceled because like they even try to go after Joey Diaz, Bicho Viejito. They're just like, remember they tried to accuse him that fool had fucking like essayed some chick, and then his fans were like, Joey wouldn't even fucking touch you, you stupid bitch, and they fucking went after this fucking. It was like a whole thing because was the Me Too movement thing? Was it a thing in Canada too?
Yeah, it was happening everywhere.
Were fools getting canceled?
Everywhere,
Oh,
dog.
the saddest one. The saddest was Louis C.K. when he got canceled because his assistant came out and said, it was awful because she was like, he told me to watch him jack off, and I was like, why couldn't I have been hired as the assistant? I love watching a dude jack off like this.
Dude, don't say that on this podcast. They're gonna hit a bunch of video replays on
Different strokes for different folks. But
You're
it
gonna
was
get
just
so
a
many
sad,
DMs of videos of guys just jerking off for you now.
I consider it an application at this point. we can get past the formalities.
You heard it here first, chat. Holler at her.
Don't send me what's your favorite color. Let's just get past that question. No, but seriously, him getting canceled was the beginning, one of the beginnings of the
Ralph?
and it sucked because his show was so good, man. Didn't you love watching you some Louis?
This show's fire.
Oh, so good.
Mr. Will, they could have left the fucking room and they didn't. And then they made a big fucking deal out
He's
of
still one of the greatest.
Yeah, he's still one of the greatest. So Louis C.K., bring the show back. And if you need an assistant, holler. Make that a clip.
Man, hey, let's get into some of the super chats, man. The fucking time did fly by up in here. I'll be reading them off because Ray doesn't have the mic, but fuck it, we're gonna get the thing for the 6 mics next week. We're ordering that shit already.
Oh,
Fuck that.
my Insta. Thank you, everyone. I'm getting good reviews over here.
Oh, that-
Nice. Yeah.
The homegirl,
I love this
Eileen.
chick. Thank you. And what's my Insta? Chase33. It's at Tania Estrada 334. TANIAESTRADA 334. But follow me better at Unicorn Poo Productions. That's where my production company is. And I'm tapped out on adding people back. So if you want me to add you back, that would probably be the better one. But
better have a
follow me on
8-inch
both. Yeah.
Her Insta's in the bio, in the YouTube link.
Shout out to all the super chatters. I'm gonna go ahead and read these. First one comes from Luis Romero. Shout out to everybody. Hey man, salute to you. Thank you for that super chat. Dead Presidents 420 sends a super chat. Says USA, USA, USA. Thank you for that super chat. Next one comes from Browsy. What's good, all you YMs and YNs? Fuck ICE and fuck DT. That was Browsy. The Liars, Dub Villain says, shout out to the table. Watching the show at work like I do every Wednesday. Same team. Same team. Salute to you. Appreciate you watching. The next one comes from XG in his Saddam Hussein hideout.
Jeez, the spot. What's up, homie?
Says, Chiclets about to eat chiclets for dinner. Happy birthday. Next one comes from Tupac. Saludos desde Guanajuato, gente de Señor Gallo, 4 letras. I don't know what that means.
Pinche cabrón, what are you saying?
Next one comes from Ralphie415. Need some golf gear, bro. Next one comes from Matt. Much love, fam. Shout out from Wisconsin. E-Zone for thank you, E-Zone, for that dope windbreaker. God bless, fam. Yeah, by the way, go get that windbreaker. They're stocked up, so make sure you guys go get them. Go get them. What is it? In flavorsbyezone.com or highandhungry.shop. I got them from medium to 2XL. They're very limited. I finally got all the boxes. Thank you so much. What happened? Oh, what he said?
It's cartel clothes.
Oh, you said it's cartel clothes?
I think.
Next one comes from Matt. Much love, fam. Shout out. Oh, no, I read that one. Tino Santos says, shout out to the We Don't Smoke the Same crew. Shout out Chiclets. Yo, last episode was funny as fuck with epic quotes. You're not going above and beyond. And dope. Hold on, I'm gonna read that again. Shout out to the We Don't Smoke the Same crew. Shout out Chiclets. Yo, last episode was funny as fuck. Chiclets with the epic quotes. You're not going above and beyond. Dope show. Thank you, bro.
Listen.
Appreciate that.
And last but not least, Eileen Devine says, I love this chick. I want your dress.
Oh, you know what? Funny. This is actually off of my own clothing line. E-Zone, I started a clothing line.
Did you? You're making
Yeah.
like pinup dresses and stuff?
Yeah, because, you know, like, if you notice, like, girls, like, Fashion Nova, like, those are just hoe clothes. You know what I mean? Like, they're not really classy clothes. And I took, like, some of my favorite styles, and I went to a designer, and he designed me a clothing line of, like, 13 different dresses, jackets, pants, stage pants, which are really hard to find, you know, like, so I have like all my own clothes. This is one of the dresses. If you want one, Unicorn Poo Productions, we have to get you into the designer because it's a custom fitted dress.
Oh.
So yeah, this ain't just, you know, like,
Yeah.
I wish that it could be like mass production where I have them small, medium, large, extra large. I'm sure if I do like some pre-orders, right, like I could do that, but if not, just come out to let me know. I'll take you over to the designer. Thank you, Eileen. I appreciate that.
Hell yeah. Next one comes from Diego Marin. And congratulations on the clothing line.
Thank you so much.
What's it
Thank
called?
you. It's called La Chismosa Clothing.
Okay.
Go make sure you guys check her out. I know you
La
ladies be
Chismosa
loving the
Clothing.
fashion.
Yeah, what is she wearing? None of your business. That's the slogan. So
Diego Marin sends the next one. Thanks for shouting out the wifey's immigration firm. Blessings. Stay safe, guys. Yep, that's the homie's wife, Attorney Peña Gallo. Hit her up, like for real. Hit her up. She'll give you some solid advice. Next one comes from Kaira X24. Tanya, I thought I was the only female that liked that.
Oh, you know what? It's a thing, you know? Some people like lesbian porn. I like guys that jack off. I think it's so hot. But anyways, I'm not alone.
Guy's jerking off right now. He's like, I'm hot.
Next one comes from Ralph Ramos. So I got laid off yesterday, and my old boss called the cops because supposedly I made threats about shooting up the office, and they pulled up to my pad.
What? They busted a Elon?
Okay, fool, you're gonna have to call in next episode and let us know what happened, dog. If you make some threats, what happened, dog? Hey, fool, be safe, dog. Don't be getting in trouble, dog. Next one, OG Killer 35K. Shout out to We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. Let me find out XG got deported. He did not. Next one, Whitney P. Positive vibes from Bama. Oh, Alabama in the house. Salute. Thank you so much. Hey, thank you so much, everybody, for the super chats. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to put something together. You know what? Tomorrow we're going to give away one of the We Don't Smoke the Same windbreakers. How about that? For all the super chatters. Yeah, those are limited. That's an $80 windbreaker. Make sure you guys get one. Tomorrow you have a chance to win one for the super chatters. Every super chat will be entered. So make sure you guys pay attention for that. I do want to thank Tanya for coming on the show.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you. Can we say some? Can I say a couple of shout outs?
Yeah, that's where we were headed to.
Oh, is that where we're going? Oh, okay. I want to give a shout out to one of your fans, Johnny Yu. I don't know if you remember him, the rapper. He loves your show. So hi, Johnny. We love you, Johnny. And we want to say happy birthday to Ernie C from Body Count. He just hit his 21st birthday. I love you, Bomb Pop. And I want to say happy birthday to Nacia Marrero. Follow her at official Nacia Marrero. Dude, she's beautiful. She's funny. She's a comedian. Dude, you'll love her, Izon. She's dope. She's very dope. So happy birthday to you.
Send me your stuff. We can have her on.
I will. And also, I want to give a shout out. Happy birthday to Bobby D from Bobby D Presents, known as Bobby Fresh. You know Bobby, right?
Yeah, Bobby. He does some management for Be Real.
Yeah. He's fresh. So yeah, happy birthday, Bobby.
Salute to you once again. What about the show? The show that just got 2-year anniversaries. If in case you want to pull up to the comedy show.
pull up to that show. Let me know. Also, too, can I plug my show for next week?
Plug whatever you want.
Okay. Well, be sure to watch my cooking show. It's Tanya's Treats. I put a lot of work into it. It's on my Instagram right now. It's gonna be going up on the Chicano Hollywood app, so that's official. And also, I'm gonna start releasing it on all the other platforms. So check it out. I put my heart, and joy, blood, sweat, and tears into this cooking show. It's not your regular cooking show. So I want to be known as the Martha Stewart with jokes and titties. So make that a clip. But check out my cooking. And then I have a show at the new Spotlight 29 Casino over in Coachella. It's going to be on June 20th. It's called Tania Estrada and Her Cool Ass Friends. So come beautiful out theater. To that. It's a beautiful theater, right? So it's going to be a cool show. So that's next Friday, June 20th. So, and yeah, follow me on Instagram and check out everything that I do. It's always a party.
Definitely always a good time. I'm glad we had you return back here on the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. Thank you once again, Tanya.
Thank you for having me. This was fun, you guys. Damn, you guys get it all early in the morning.
Just Wednesdays.
Just another Wednesday. Wake and bake. We got one last super chat. Kyra X24 sends another super chat with fist bumps. Thank you for that one. Also, Ray, thank you for running the boards and producing the show as always. Follow him at Morning Shot Films and Morning Real podcast. Make sure you guys check out his podcast about movies and his reviews on them. Chicklets, any shout outs?
Yeah, shout out for everybody at the table. Thank you for having me, Tanya. Sorry about last Thursday. It was fun, but it won't happen again. It was entertaining for you,
It
not for
happens,
me.
fool.
But yeah, and then shout out wifey, happy birthday again. We'll see what comes to you today.
Nitty,
I just wanted to shout out the fans for making this the #1 Mexican podcast in America.
did you say Latino?
I love y'all. Shout out to the universe. Shout out to you guys. Let's fucking go. See y'all tomorrow.
Salute to everybody for tuning in. Thank you to our sponsors, Mission Smog, Junkyard Trading Cards, Pacalolo Flies, Chiclets, and A Plus Products. Make sure you guys show them some love. Fuck with their business. You know what I mean? Let them know that you guys see them on the podcast. Also, go to flavorsbyezone.com or highandhungry.shop. There's new We Don't Smoke the Same hats that got uploaded on there as well. Also, check your email if you haven't seen the new High and Hungry episode 1 and 2, Long Beach Barbecue Festival. Go watch episode 2 out now. It's doing great in views. Make sure you guys check it out. We're working on some new High and Hungries as well. So stay tuned and follow High and Hungry TV on Instagram. I'll be on the Dr. Green Thumb show later from 2 to 4. So make sure you guys tune in and show some love on there. And go watch the How to Smoke a Hash Hole Properly video on my personal YouTube page. And there's other couple videos, other couple how-to videos that I will be uploading on there soon. So with that being said, I will see you guys tomorrow. I don't know if we have a guest, but I am trying to work on something on a last-minute booking just to keep you guys entertained because next week is about to be great.